Okay.
Hi, hello everyone.
Hey.
Yep, there we are.
There we are. Okay, time to. Oh, where's my chat?
Oh
It's
no.
all fucked up. Well, I can't look at us because of the delay. Fucks me up real bad.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I arrange it
in the chat room.
No, probably not.
Not yet. I don't think.
So I arrange it so that the Discord window is over the stream window, and I can still see the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot. I gotta click on that thing.
Yeah, I have mine set up where on my left screen it's Discord, and then Audacity's below it, and then right screen is the stream stuff.
Oh, I don't even have Audacity visible.
Oh, I keep it visible just so I know that I'm recording.
Yeah, that's.
Audacity hasn't been a problem to me in a long time.
What's up, Shane?
So yeah, I haven't worried about it.
Yeah, shit happens.
Yeah.
Hi, Shane.
What's up? Ooh, yeah, we jumped up to our usual 7 to 10.
What's up, Ramon?
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, buddy.
Ramon,
cheers,
I text you.
Shane, cheers.
You didn't text me back. This is my way to check in with people.
Yeah,
the people you talked to last night.
He was driving.
That's fine. You can keep driving, just as long as you got. Don't tell me to calm my tits.
Text him back.
No, I just need to know he got the text to know that there's something in his email. That's all.
Fair. That is fair.
No. Go. Cheers. Cheers.
So I finally hooked up my brother's PSVR. And it's a lot of fun. I've been playing Until Dawn Rush of Blood, which is basically it's Until Dawn. Well, it's in the Until Dawn universe, which is
right.
Wendigos, whatnot.
Okay.
But Rush of Blood, it's basically you're on a roller coaster and it's a shooter. So it's like Buzz Lightyear's thing in Disneyland.
You're on an actual roller coaster? You don't mean you're on rails. You mean roller coaster.
You're on a rails for a roller coaster, yes. In VR.
And you're shooting Wendigos.
Yeah, I mean, when you get to different rooms, it slows down so you can shoot stuff. And then transitioning is roller coaster.
Sure. That's weird. The roller coaster part of that seems unnecessary.
I played their new one this last week.
Little Hope?
Yeah.
How was that? That's a long pause.
It's hard to describe because, like, on one hand, it was fun.
Yeah.
But have you played it at all?
No, not at all.
Did you play any of the other ones, like Man of Medan or anything?
A little bit of
Man
Until
of
Dawn,
Medan.
and I played the demo for Man of Medan.
Oh, I played the demo too at Comic-Con.
Yes.
Yeah, like Scott's right. It was way too short. Without giving too much away, like both things, the supernatural elements, like aren't as supernaturally as I would have preferred compared to Until Dawn.
Yeah.
So that's been a little bit of a disappointment, but they're fun still. I'm enjoying this, like, every once a year they bring out a thing. Like I remember in the beginning they were like, well, every 6 months we'll bring out a different volume. Yeah, you did the second one a year later.
Yeah, it's better that they took a year in between.
So I mean, I'm still into them, but it was a little shorter than I think it needed to be. I mean, we finished it in like 2 nights.
Okay. But I mean, at the same time, I think they're trying to go for that cinematic feel where it's like you're playing a movie. Yeah,
and it definitely did, and I killed everybody on accident.
Yeah, that sounds like you failed, though.
Yeah, no, we did not have the good ending. They didn't really tell you how to fight.
Okay.
So when I got into my first fight, like I didn't know what to do, and I was hitting all the wrong buttons, and they don't do one of those like, you messed up. Do you want to go back and try again? No, that's it, brother. You're done.
It wasn't like it was before. It wasn't the same mechanics.
I mean, it may have been, but it's been a year.
Oh.
Hmm.
But each one is different. Like, so the mechanics are the same, but sometimes you won't fight. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, it's still a good time, but yeah, I let those people die.
Yeah, well, that was one of the problems with horror games, where it's just like it's hard to strike the balance between the perfect length and keeping the scares going. You know?
Yeah.
Because some games drag on for way too long, and it's just like, okay, this just isn't scary anymore. Whereas other games, Amnesia, just keep it going.
I forget what it's called. There's one like Within or like
The Evil Within.
Yeah, I played the first one of that about halfway, and I was like, "This is going on way too long."
Yes, that is one of the examples of a game that goes on for way too long. Because
I'm just like,
it's Resident Evil, but not.
Yeah,
because it's it's Shinji Mikami, the guy who made Resident Evil, and then he left Capcom and then is doing his own thing now, which is The Evil Within. And it's a good. The first game is a good first try at doing a game that's not Resident Evil but still Resident Evil. I hear part 2 is much, much better.
That's fair. I just found myself not really caring about the character, and I'm like, oh, look, another zombie. Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume it's probably tough to even make zombies scary anymore.
Yeah, it is
like
definitely
at this point, it's just another ambiguous like bad guy. Like it's just another target. It might as well just be like a shooting dummy.
Yeah, that's why you gotta do something different with it. Like I enjoyed playing Days Gone. Like what they do with the zombies there is just that you can fight a couple here and there. It's totally fine, totally cool. And then there's the hordes, and the hordes is what's scary because there's like 100 zombies running at you, and you can either take them down or try to live.
Yeah.
I don't like getting chased in games.
That was kind of part of the concept of I ran a Halloween short adventure for all the D&D kids, Leland and Ramon and Jennifer there in the chat, and Sarah. And as I was putting it together, there was very much the feeling of, well, I could skin Halloween stuff and just be like, oh, here's a mimic that looks like a jack-o'-lantern, shoot it or stab it, whatever. Yeah. But I wanted it to be scary. So I'm like, okay, well, like, what is it about some of these things that really make it scary? And it's overwhelming odds. It's being unprepared. It's being under-equipped, stuff like that. And like I've said it about zombies for a longest time, like zombies are only scary if like you have no place to go. If you're either in a tight space and they're all around you, or there's an overwhelming number of them where like you can't go up against it.
Yeah.
So when I was writing these 3 adventures, I'm like, right off the bat, I need them to feel like they cannot handle the situation.
Yeah.
I wrote a beginning that has 3 branches to what the story could be, and gave them like a cabin in the woods kind of pick your own adventure without knowing it thing, which just meant I wrote 3 adventures. And they happen to have picked the most talky, less fighty ones of the 3.
Yeah.
But the other ones, like, very much just kick right off. Someone immediately dies and they have to run up against something that you have to feel like you cannot stand up against, and you have to run and try and figure your shit out.
Yeah. That sounds cool.
Are you saying I could have a jack-o'-lantern?
No, that was never a thing.
All right.
Maybe Christmas I'll get silly and do it like that again. I mean, a couple of years ago when we did the Christmas, we had the mimics as presents, as like gift boxes, and the lid would open up with the teeth and come at you.
Oh yeah, that was fun. We had we had a lot of fun.
I was the final girl.
Yeah, you were. I couldn't ask for a better final girl.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, realistically, if it was going to be anybody, I would want it to be you because I feel like you would appreciate being the final girl the most, like having such a love for horror. Like as long as there was one, I didn't necessarily like I didn't care if characters died. I knew it would probably happen, and all for the better. But I want someone to live so it feels like a horror traditional horror story
Yeah.
that usually ends with one last person kind of alive.
The lone survivor.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I did. I think for the first time I watched the first Halloween movie.
How'd that go?
No, better than the Friday the 13th movies.
Well,
I still haven't
Yeah.
watched that.
I mean,
Yeah.
They were actually trying to make an actual movie.
Friday the 13th can be good. I don't think they understood to take it more seriously until hit and miss more towards I can't even say more towards the end because that final Jason Goes to Hell I don't think is very good.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's very much it's a script that then became a Jason movie. They just reskinned Jason on shit. It very much reads like that. It is
The
bullshit.
only part of that movie that is good is the final 30 seconds. Because it gave you hope in the late 80s, early 90s that could be a thing that might happen.
Sure. And then 10, 15 years later we finally got it.
Yeah.
But I didn't watch the Unholy Trinity in all the movies, but I did watch the first couple Freddy movies over the last couple of weeks. And I did watch the first Halloween.
Okay, you had me laughing so hard one night in bed. You texted me late at night and I was like, what? And like I laughed out loud when you were like, so I just watched Freddy 2. So he was defeated by the power of love.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. He was defeated by the power of love.
Yeah.
And not the Huey Lewis song.
No, I would have been happier with the Huey Lewis song defeating him. I'd been like, all right, you were in Back to the Future. I give you credit. It's bananas because I've always known Freddy 2 as the gay stuck in the closet allegory movie. And I'd seen select scenes that like are used to back that theory. So this is the first time I'd ever watched 2. And yeah, it's very much like that. Like, holy crap. I couldn't believe how I don't want to say how
gay it's on Front Street.
But it is very much confusion over your own body, rejecting what like kind of primal feelings you're having. In like this Freddy is possessing. Oh, also I have an entire fucking issue about the fact that Freddy is breaking his rules in his second movie. Like apparently no one figured out Freddy until the third movie.
That is correct. Yeah.
Yeah, which is Dream Warriors. But the fact that Freddy possesses a kid in his waking life makes me so mad. But yeah, by the end of it, it's the fucking power of love for a girl that this dude sort of knows for a week or so, like a week and a half. That saves everything. I'm like, this fucking bullshit. This is dumb.
It's like what Shane says. Freddy plays by no rules except being super into kids.
I mean, he does like it. You know what?
Literally, yeah.
I had the thought while I was watching, because I watched the first 3 Freddy movies.
Jen.
I watched the first 3 Freddy movies over the last like couple weeks, kind of gearing up for Halloween and stuff. And it dawned on me, I'm like, okay, like we know Freddy's a pedophile.
Yes.
We don't know specifically, like I think we all just assume pedophile always means young kids. We don't really know, I don't think. I don't think it's specified the age. And from documentaries and all kinds of shit, like pedophiles seem to have A type, gross. But the little girls doing the 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you, the
3, 4,
the rhyme.
Yeah, the rhyme would maybe insinuate that it was a younger child. But here he is going after late teenagers who look like early 20s. And it doesn't make sense to me.
Well, look,
if I start putting logic on Freddy, which is my first problem, I know that, is that in death, Freddy's preferences had changed, and now he just wants to go after teenagers.
Look, he's grown as a man over time.
He was the head of the itty bitty kitty committee. Fucking Steven.
In the remake, they kind of really address it that it is little kids, and the teenagers that he's going after were the kids that he may or may not have diddled.
And that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense. And I get that in like the original run, it's not specifically the same kids, but it is the parents of the kids that he is kind of going after. So like there is still a connection to the purpose of what he's doing. Well, except for the second one, they just moved into the wrong house. Another fucking hang up I have. Listen, apparently 80s horror movies are
I mean,
so Steph,
yes.
Before we go on to my little adventure, let's hear about your little adventure.
I like how
it was a lot of adventures. It was
mine's just very embarrassing, and Steph's is probably going to be a lot more interesting. So
I don't know where to begin.
How was the flight? How was taking a flight during a pandemic?
Oh, okay. So, first of all, I had taken what did I take? I took American Airlines.
Oh, ginger shit.
So, going through TSA was fine. There was no problems with that. That probably took maybe 5 minutes to go through TSA.
How busy is the airport?
Yeah.
Oh, like how busy is it?
Yes. Yeah. Compared to like normal airport busyness.
For 5 a.m.
Oh, fuck.
There was probably 30 people like around me at TSA.
Oh.
Okay. Let's take one step back. What did you have to do before you even got to the airport, before you could even go on a flight?
Oh, well, at first I was supposed to take a COVID test.
Don't say supposed to, because you did. Because you did. This.
Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was told that I was supposed to take a COVID test because there was a like a 14-day quarantine possibly if I were to stay. And I already took like 3 tests just to plan it out so that it was 72 hours before my flight.
Did you have to like bring test results with you?
No, they didn't even ask for it at all.
Of course they didn't ask.
For both flights, because the day before I was about to leave, everything was like, there's no quarantine, there's no nothing. So I was just like, okay, well, I have this information in case you want to see that I was clear when I left.
Yes.
So
better safe.
Just to be safe, I'm probably going to take another test just to be clear that I still don't have anything.
Probably wait a few days.
Just in case. Yeah. So I was going to go just in case. But getting on the airline, I guess when I bought my tickets, they were like filling in the middle seats.
Are you a middle seat person?
Yeah, I was a middle seat person.
No, he means by preference.
By preference,
Oh.
by choice?
Yeah.
You
They
choose
were
to be
giving
middle seat?
seats. Huh?
You choose to be middle seat if you have the choice?
Yeah.
Well,
Really?
why?
Yeah, why?
Well, I was
Why?
confused because the way that the flight, like
No,
the way that the
no,
seat.
no, no, you're not understanding the question.
What?
If there was no pandemic and you're just going on a flight, what is your choice of seat? Where do you want to sit?
Oh, me? I like to be on the window seat.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. all
Okay,
right.
I misunderstood the
That makes
question.
sense. Yes.
Okay, yes.
I am
like
also a window seat
preferably
person.
Middle,
I like napping.
preferably window seat. If
Okay.
I'm with close friends, I don't mind being middle seat.
That's fair.
That's fine.
I'm an aisle
That's
guy.
different.
That's fine.
You're taller.
Yeah,
Like, I
I
don't-
like to be on the aisle.
I do prefer
I don't have a
aisle,
problem with
personally.
leg room, because I got these little stubby legs, so
Yeah.
I like the window wall, essentially just the wall, so I can just lay up and nap time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shane. No, they were supposed to have open middle seats. That's what Southwest did, not American Airlines.
Oh,
Well, no,
That's why I was confused.
Yeah, no,
because-
American.
It's right there.
has been
American
under-
Airlines.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, American's been under fire since the beginning of the pandemic because they are refusing to do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, like, with
Uh,
that being
other-
said,
You.
Yeah, other airlines are doing it, but most of American have been like, why?
Yeah.
well, like, I also heard someone said that they were just gonna open seats like November. That's what they were saying. So,
Oh, you mean right around the time for Thanksgiving when the world
Yeah,
travels,
exactly.
so the disease can travel more frequently. Got it.
Yeah.
so that's the thing. My understanding was like they
Good thing we're
already
not
had
having a
marks.
recursion.
They had marks, which you would assume the seats filled. But I didn't know if they were just putting people in the middle and they're just putting X's so that no one else takes the spots and you're just taking a middle seat. I don't know. That's what I thought. Because they only
No.
had a few and they were all middle seats. So I was just like, okay, maybe that's the space. I don't know. But then as soon as I got to my seat, there was a mom and her daughter, and I was the middle seat. So
Separating
I was
them.
just like, oh, my seat's in the middle. And she was like, oh, did you want to just take mine? I'll just sit in the middle and you could just have the aisle seat. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. Like, I don't want to have to separate you and your daughter. Like, that's fine.
Kind of funny that American Airlines is separating families.
Yeah. Which is like crazy
Let's
because a
go
lot
with
of
your
people
joke, because
were...
the joke I was working up is not.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you
get
could
yelled
tell-
at.
I'm
that
sorry,
they
Jen.
just opened it. Huh? Oh, God.
What? He not wrong.
Yeah, no, they just like opened those seats because a lot of the people's
Points.
parties that were there, they were getting separated by a person sitting in the middle. And they're like,
Yeah.
why would they seat someone here?
So wait,
So-
so hold on. So the mother and daughter decided to stay separated?
No.
No, they
It's
Oh.
just,
offered.
yeah,
Okay,
they
I was
offered,
like,
she
that's
offered
stupid.
to move in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just like a lot of the, like you could tell a lot of the seats were previously given where it was like you had to have a space in between.
Yeah.
Then they realized, let's make some more money and open up the middle seats. And that's why people came in separating people.
Mhm.
Which usually when that was the case, the people who were there on the two outside seats were always just kind of offering, hey, do you want this seat so I can move closer to whoever I'm with?
Oh, okay. So,
So
there's
they
a
were
lot of
all
people who
being
were
like
split.
courteous about it.
Okay.
Mm.
I have a question.
Yes.
What's worse? Remove all pandemic concerns out of your mind.
Okay.
What's worse? Having to sit next to, the mother-daughter, they're gonna chat. If you just want like quiet time, it's probably not gonna happen. And now, you're relocated. Or sitting between them and they don't want to sit next to each other. Because that clearly indicates to me a very awkward tension between them that I don't want to be in the middle of.
Like if I was in the middle of a couple, that's like clearly enough.
I mean, any kind of like any kind of relationship, like mother-daughter, family, like marital relationship, like in your position, Steph, where you've got a mom and a daughter split between you,
Yeah.
and like this fact,
Yeah.
but and let's say you offer like, oh, would you like to sit next to each other? And they're
She goes,
like,
no, it's okay.
no.
I would just sit in the middle then and be
Oh no,
awkward.
you're stuck. You're stuck. But to me, I can't help but like the thought came in my head and think like, fuck, that's got to be awkward. Like
Well,
that
what's
plane
more
cannot
awkward?
They just said
land
no.
fast enough.
Well, what happens with during the flight itself? They start having a conversation or passing shit in front of you. Do you feel comfortable going like, look, I offered you guys to sit next to each other. Now you're all up in my fucking grill.
Oh, if they're
So
doing
now
that,
it's
I'm just
even
gonna
more.
Oh, I
Now
was
it's
gonna
more awkward because now they're like,
Yeah.
aware that you're angry at them, and you just
I
have
think
a
they're doing
whole
that.
angry
They're doing
roll.
like, do you just want to
Yeah.
take my seat to make
Yeah,
things
that's what I
easier
would
so
do.
you're
Yeah.
not going back and forth in front of me?
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
don't mind.
That's fucking rude.
yeah.
Okay, well, we've been doing this for 15 minutes. That hasn't taken off yet. So how we doing?
It's been fine. The daughter was like 4.
All right, skip that
So
part.
that's
Skip it.
kinda
The
why-
flight was fine.
yeah.
Skip the flight.
Okay, so there was one part that got me. So I was watching Jojo Rabbit. This is like 5 in the morning, so I'm
Ooh.
watching
Yeah,
it.
I still have not seen that movie. I need to get to it. It's on
I
HBO
really
No
Max.
should.
spoilers.
I don't know what Leland said.
No spoilers.
I said no spoilers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just thought it was really good. At one point, I like had just, I guess, fell asleep, and I woke up to an empty chair, and I was so confused because I had my headset connected to
The
the
TV in front of me.
TV that was like at least, I don't know, 2 feet away from me, that I was
Oh.
just like, how did you cross over me and where did you go? Like, you had to go to the restroom. You're not next to me waiting. So I was just confused because here's this cord and I'm just like, I had no clue. She crossed over me. Like, where did she go? And I'm looking at her daughter who's looking at me now that I'm awake. And
Turns
like,
out
I
she
just
was a
kinda
bit of a
waited.
ghost.
Yeah. Now, maybe it's me that I didn't have like, sometimes I don't fly planes often. So
I hope
I
not.
only have so much
You're not
etiquette.
qualified to fly planes.
Or sorry, I don't ride in planes often, so I don't have much etiquette other than let me scoot my legs so you can get past me.
Yeah.
But I have seen people actually open their seatbelt, get up, move into the middle aisle so that now
Yeah.
this person can go through.
Yeah.
So, anyway, she comes back, and then I see her, and then I didn't know what to do. Naturally, I should have gotten up. I just scooched my leg and witnessed her extend her leg over me to like get her foot on the chair and then sit down. And then I understood how she got over me. She literally just like put a leg over.
Stepped over you?
Yeah, stepped over me basically.
Is,
And then she
is she
stepped-
too tall?
I don't know. She stepped over me again to leave again to use the bathroom, and then I finally got up. But anyways, her and the guy in the next aisle window seat start going back and forth about the food she has. And she goes, "Do you want this? Are you hungry?" And I'm just like, my headphones are in, and I just see this.
Nah.
And I was just like, "Oh, okay. You know, I'm just
No.
gonna close
I don't
my
care.
eyes.
I don't care if your
just sleep."
husband is on the other side of the
I
plane. Like, you don't know him for these 2 hours.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
fucking talk
yeah.
to. Don't talk over me
Oh,
to
yeah.
talk to them.
It was
Let's-
just a lot of that, and I was just like,
Yeah.
okay.
At
And then
5 a.m. Nah.
Sometimes when I'm on a plane, I'll put my headphones in. I'm not listening to anything.
Oh, they're just on. Yeah.
I just don't want
Um,
people talking to me.
I've done that in life.
Yeah.
They had like Chex Mix, and then they had water that they were giving out. And then people just like, when it was snack time, you could take your masks off. But even people who were in the plane just had it like this, or it was
Good.
just covering their mouth,
Good.
or it was just hanging off their neck just to not have it on.
No.
I double masked and I kept it on.
Good plan.
It was like I had
Yeah.
like the medical mask and then like a cloth mask over, and yeah, I just did it that way.
It was only a 2-hour flight at the most.
Yeah, to get me to
right.
Dallas.
To Dallas.
Yeah.
Let's
Continue.
Let's not say any other.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Continue.
That came out.
I had a
anyways, while I was
reaction I
there-
couldn't control.
I was trying to get a magnet, and I told the lady like, cause
Wait, what? You're trying to get a magnet?
like the like refrigerator magnets of places.
Oh,
I've
you
gone.
just wanted like I went to Dallas and all I got was this shitty magnet.
Yeah, just like a magnet thing.
Got
So
it.
I got a
Sounds like
magnet.
just
Been
going,
there.
just like going to Dallas.
Like I'm slowly building a collection of places I've went. So I was trying to get a magnet, right?
Mhm.
And it was a magnet with these obnoxious, ugly, like cowboy boots that just said Texas.
I mean, you have this
And-
magnet that you could show us right now.
No, it's at work. Because that's where I'm gonna display all my magnets of places I've
Gotcha.
gone.
Okay.
So I get this magnet and it has these hideous, like freaking cowboy boots. And then all the pretty nice magnets that are like little rectangles with little charms and little places on it is like $9.99. So I was just like, I'm not gonna pay $9.99 for a magnet. I'm just gonna get the cheapest one that's at $3.99. So I go up to the register and she rings me up. And I'm under the impression it's $3.99. And she goes, okay, $7.40. And I was like, damn, how much is your tax here? And then she was like, it's only like
200%.
yeah, she was like, it's only like 20 cents, a few cents. And I was like, this says $3.99. And she goes, it does? And I showed her it and I was like, this is $3.99. And she goes, oh, okay. And then she rings me up again, and then it's like 4 something. And then right after she rings me up, I witnessed her walk over to the shelf and remove all the $3.99 magnets because it wasn't supposed to be that price. It was interesting.
Fast
Okay,
forward.
That was my
So-
first time there.
So you arrive in your destination. Who
Yeah.
picks you up?
Jordan.
Yes. Hi. Hello. I now enter the story.
And I forgot the first place we went.
My house.
Oh, okay, we didn't stop anywhere. Yeah, we
No,
went
we
to
did
the
not.
house. Yeah, we went to the house. And then
Okay.
after that, we got food.
Summary to the. That's where you peter out, not the magnet story. You're like, yeah, I flew a place to see Jordan,
Yeah.
who took a plane ride to see,
Yeah.
and then we just got food. That's it.
Yeah.
Story over.
We got food.
All right.
then we did-
So you went out to see Jordan.
Yes.
When was the last time you saw Jordan?
June?
Sounds
Been a
about
while.
right.
Yeah. It's like June.
In an undisclosed location. You hung out with Jordan over his birthday. Everyone give Jordan a happy belated birthday.
You don't have to.
Do it. What kind of shenanigans did y'all get into?
I did the most outdoorsy shit in my life.
Yeah. So.
You killed a bear?
Yeah.
Okay,
It
not
was-
that outdoorsy.
It was
Okay.
it was gruesome. I haven't seen so much blood and tears in my life.
No weapon, barehanded.
I
yeah,
Just like.
Yeah, so the first night it was more of just getting stuff settled in, getting some food, and just hanging out for a little bit because I still had to finish working that day. So yeah, we just drove around for a little bit, right? We didn't.
I
yeah.
think we just got food and then we watched a lot of movies, which
We got food, then we went to the mall.
that was
Or was that
Friday.
Friday? Oh, that was Friday. Yeah, that's
That
right.
was Friday.
So yeah, we just got food and watched movies, and then next day, we basically gave Steph a tour of my town.
Yes.
Went to a mall, saw some things, sent you guys pictures of stuff, and then we went up onto. We actually got on a tram to get to the top of a mountain, and then while we're on top of this mountain that's still covered in snow, we did like a
mile
like a
and a
mile and a
half
half
hike.
hike, yeah, in the snow.
In the snow with shoes that are not for the snow.
Yeah, but it was cool. It was worth
Should've-
it because we made it like to the.
Shouldn't
to-
have brought those chucks.
Like we got to get to this peak, which had like this little, very very
Like
very old
overlook
house,
thing.
a very old
Yeah.
cabin, and overlooked the city and everything. We were there with my brother and his friend.
Yeah.
I don't know how they define their relationship, so
brother
Do we have
and
to
his
use
friend.
quotation marks?
my brother and his lady friend that he spends lots of time
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun because I don't leave my house at all.
Yeah.
So it was nice getting fresh mountain air for once.
We
Yeah.
saw
It's
Steph
San
sent us
Diego
a
crew.
Steph sent a video of her Halloween costume,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
which was very on brand.
Yeah.
I should have took a picture. I haven't taken a picture of it yet.
Yeah.
But
So
it's fine.
Saturday comes along, and to kick off the day, we drove about 2 hours up into the mountains, and we hiked our way up to some hot springs, which is really cool. And
Yeah.
it was the most like relaxing, like yeah, it was amazing. Like since we're up in the mountains, there was no reception, so it was like kind of disconnecting for a couple hours and just
For
relaxing.
6 hours.
Yeah, and just relaxing in the
That was
hot
good.
spring on a mountain. Like it was crazy.
Yeah. No, you missed the on the way driving there. So it was 2 hours of the drive into the mountains. We stopped by one of the falls and did so we got out of the car
Yeah.
and then we walk up to like this riverbed, like a riverbed. And Jordan's brother Niall goes, "Okay, let's take off our shoes." And I was like, "What are we doing?" He's like, "Take off your shoes and your socks and roll up your pants and we're gonna cross." And I was like, "But I don't even have my water shoes. There's rocks in it. It's gonna hurt." And he was like, "Just do it." The water is ice
Baby.
cold. And we just start walking into this river, crossing over rocks to get over to another side that has
By
like
the third
rocks
step, you can't even feel anything.
It's
and
true.
broken pieces of glass randomly, and we got to this nice little, this nice little dam, and we got to see this really pretty waterfall.
It was supposed to be another hot spring. It was more like a warm spring that was right next to a waterfall, and that was also really cool.
But before we got
we'll send you guys
to
pictures later.
Oh yeah, before we got to the hike, so we drove those 2 hours, or Jordan drove the 2 hours, and then
Yes.
we get to the start of where we're supposed to go to hike. Now it is mud and snow, and we're doing this all because there's no service. We're not listening to Spotify. We are listening to the soundtrack of Final
Fantasy VII Remake.
Fantasy VII Remake. So
That's
it's
on brand.
playing this music, and we're seeing trees and nature, and then we start going through the mud and the snow, and it just seems like, oh, this is the battle scene or this is the boss scene, and it's all this like crazy music playing as we're rocking in the car trying to figure shit out.
Let me tell you, I am
It was really fun.
very happy that I ended up not killing us going up and down that mountain, because there was a lot of mud and a lot of snow, and I'm really happy I have an SUV. Because we saw a van and a car get stuck in the mud.
Yeah, there's people getting stuck in the mud.
That was a very real
Snow
possibility.
does not fuck around.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I was very nervous, but we made it. I'm happy that
You
we
can
made
be
it.
doing everything right driving in the snow, and you can still start slipping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Well, because there's places where it's like, oh, there's a puddle, let's go off to the right, but the right is a cliff of snow, and it's just, do you want to take that?
Luckily, I'm
wanna
apparently
go
a
right
very
here?
good driver.
Nice.
We
Yeah,
almost
no.
slightly got stuck one time just because there's nowhere to go except straight through the mud, and I was like, oh no, we're going to get stuck, but I was barely able to make it through. And yes, Symphony of the Night is one of the best soundtracks of all time.
Yeah. No, but that was like the most outdoorsy, relaxing like experience ever. To actually
cool.
like hike, then I mean, we didn't strip naked, but like we had bathing suits, but
Yeah.
then you're just like, you're laying in a hot spring and the view is trees and there's snow around you on some parts. It was
surreal.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, it was a surreal
Yeah,
experience.
it sounds
yeah,
cool.
That was wild.
And
They
then,
don't
And
catch me doing it.
and then we got back, and apparently Steph organized a surprise virtual party for me.
Which worked out horribly because I invited everyone except him because it was supposed to be a surprise virtual party, and then I couldn't invite him to enjoy it. And it wouldn't
It was a
allow me
big
to
mess.
invite him
I was
anymore.
there for. I was there for that part.
But
Apparently,
it was still really fun.
when you set a Facebook invite, where the meetup is Facebook Messenger, for like group chat and whatnot, you can only invite the people, or the only people who can get into that group, even once you're live, is the people who are originally invited to the invite.
Yeah.
But since it was a secret, Jordan wasn't invited, and you apparently could not invite him after the event starts.
I think what I messed up
So-
on was it was private. So maybe if I made it public and then added him, that would have worked. But because
Probably.
I already started private invite
I don't know.
only, I don't know. I only
So-
tried
so
it because
Steph is-
Facebook gave an ad for it and it said, hey, you could have a party with up to 50 people. And I was like,
I have a quick
okay.
question. I have a quick question. From the event page, you couldn't invite anyone else from there?
No. It didn't even give me like it gave me the option to edit, but once you click edit, it's only telling you to change the wordings. You couldn't invite anyone anymore. You couldn't delete people you accidentally invited. Stuff like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'd like to try it again someday. maybe for Christmas, for like a virtual Christmas.
It was a mess, but we
hangout.
got there.
Yeah, I mean,
What's funny to me is, like, it hasn't been consistent, but I think you keep trying to throw surprise parties for Jordan,
Yeah.
right? Like the last,
Yeah, because if he
not-
knows, he wouldn't let me do it.
well, not consistently, but like for the past several years,
Yeah.
some of those years have been surprise parties.
Yes.
So at this point, doesn't that, or I guess I'm asking Jordan, aren't you assuming at this point she's doing something?
I try to put nothing past her.
Like
'cause-
that,
but again,
doesn't
she-
history inform you?
but she's a wild card, and I figured, hey, there's a
True.
pandemic. There's not going to be a surprise party. There's no way that's going to happen.
I think it was already hard
Everyone took
enough
a
when
flight.
when packages started showing up and Jordan started saying, I didn't order this. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you.
You put your Amazon wish list out there.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
You
You
asked
did.
for it. Here, just look at it. And then
Yeah, but you already said you had a list and you said, you would take Venmo money.
yeah, I would prefer the Venmo money.
Yeah, did my card show up?
Sorry, what?
Did my card show up?
Like this card or
The birthday card?
I sent you a birthday card. It's okay. The mail is going very slowly
Yeah.
these days, so it's fine.
Oh,
Have you checked the mail recently?
not today. I should check.
You're fine. There's no gift in it. It's just a card, but it's a good card.
Yeah.
Do you check
Well, that's
mail?
fine. Cards are great.
What is the regularity that everyone checks their mail?
Every day.
I do.
I try to check it every day.
I
I
try
to.
check it every day
yeah.
at 4
Really?
or when I come
Oh.
home.
Yeah, things come to me in the mail I may want.
Yeah.
I check my mail like once a week, maybe.
Yeah, I know. I had to ask you to go get a package I sent you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh.
I mean, usually there's nothing there of any kind of relevance for me. If I order something, it's almost always delivered to my doorstep.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
Although I think the thing I ordered from Rosanna is in there, so I should check.
yeah, like a lot of the times, just I'm constantly ordering things online, so more often than not, it'll just be in the mailbox. So I gotta check to make sure it's there. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I have all these sweet prints on my desk.
I think so yesterday I came back. Yesterday was my flight back, and to my understanding, it was a what is it? It was like a straight shot, like a straight flight.
One way.
But then
Direct
when I
flight.
got to the gate, it said another name than what I wanted it to say. Like it didn't say San Diego. So I was just like, am I at the right place? Because these are all the right numbers, but that name is not correct. And he was just like, yeah, this is going to San Diego. We just have to make a stop first. And I was like, but that never said anything on my ticket. Like, it's on the way, but it wasn't like, it doesn't, like, because I guess you don't change planes.
They
so they
snuck
don't
a
tell
layover
you?
in on you?
Well, that's the thing. It was like,
Fuck
it wasn't even
them.
supposed to be a layover. It was just supposed to be like, they stop, let people off, and then we go our way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was it. So
it's
we
a
get
bus
there.
stop of a layover.
Yeah, so we get to the stop, and then the guy goes, okay, you know, if you're leaving this place, you know, you have to leave now, and if you're on San Diego, please stay on your flight. And then I was just like, okay, I'm good. And then it was just like, stay in your original seat. And then out of nowhere it goes, everyone heading to San Diego, please exit the airplane and go to gate A8. And I was like, what the heck?
Fuck off.
So I go over and I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to grab my stuff because I don't have any documentation that says I'm even supposed to be at this airport. Like, I had I learned that I was stopping there, so I didn't understand. So anyways.
What airport?
I don't think we're going to mention it.
Oh, this is different. This is in a different place, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, Phoenix.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So now I'm in Phoenix. Wait, was I not supposed to say something?
That's fine.
Well, that's what I said, that we weren't going to disclose it.
Oh,
it's fine.
But Jordan said that was fine.
It's fine.
So I said it.
It makes a fun game.
Okay.
Oh no, Jordan, have you read the chat?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was like I read that.
Check out Shane about 20 lines
10 minutes
up.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so
Yeah, I've been to Phoenix and I've been to Dallas, and both those airports suck ass.
Yeah. So,
Dallas is fucking nuts.
Oh,
like,
goddamn. Yeah.
I get off the plane and I go to my gate, which luckily I was A4 and it was A8, so it wasn't that far. So I just stand there, and the lady in front of me, oh, she had words. She goes up to the
Karen?
I guess you could say she was. Well, she like stood there and she goes, okay, we're not even supposed to be off this plane. We are just supposed to be stopping here and then going straight to San Diego. We weren't even supposed to really get off. And the lady at the the lady at the stand was just like, oh, well, I don't know anything about a plane, like, of switching planes. And the lady said the what is it? The captain literally told us to get off the plane and go to 8A to go board the next flight to San Diego. And then
and he's just like, fooled you.
Which the time frame is, I got there at that airport at 8 p.m.
Yes.
So the flight to go to San Diego is at 8:30. So I'm but by the time that we got out, I was reading her stand there that says there's 18 minutes. So I was like, okay, I have 18 minutes to run to use a restroom or whatever. Just be ready.
Sure.
Because I don't know how this is going to go. Like, I don't know how long I'm staying here for. My understanding is they're leaving in 18 minutes. So I'm just listening to this lady get really pissed off. And she was like, we weren't even supposed to be here. You don't even know what we're talking about. This is the worst experience I've ever had. Don't you guys talk to each other? You guys are in one area. And she's just flipping the hell out. And she goes, this is so unprofessional. I'm going to give a really bad review. She's just going off. I recorded some of it to send to Jordan because I was just like, dude, this lady's going off. Go ahead.
I have a question. So
I might have an answer.
You guys got off the plane, then you went to your gate for your next flight. And so you're about to get on a new plane, and it's at no extra cost. Why this lady mad?
She's mad because we're not on time, apparently. We should have literally already been on the flight back to San Diego.
They shouldn't have changed planes in the first place. And now this new gate lady like whoever's running the new gate hasn't been updated apparently,
Yeah,
because
at all.
clearly whatever happened was a sudden decision, because all intent originally was stay on the plane, we're gonna go, and they're like, actually, everyone get the fuck out. We're not going to San Diego anymore.
Because there
Something
would have only
changed.
been 10 of us on the flight back to San Diego if we had stayed on the flight.
Yeah, so that makes sense to me. They're like, oh, we already had this flight going to San Diego. Let's just not use this plane. Just use this one that already has people on it.
Because the next plane
that sounds kinda
added
great.
maybe
A plane with people.
25 or 20 people on the next flight. But
Yeah, okay.
luckily they gave us
So
like
they just
first dibs
condensed.
to get in.
Yeah, they just condensed the flights. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's just how I am, but I don't see what the issue is.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, there's not really much of an issue. It's an inconvenience. It's kind of annoying because apparently there was no like insight that you were going to be stopping at all.
Yeah.
You thought you had a direct flight to
I
San
thought I
Diego,
had a
and all of
direct
a
flight
sudden,
out.
you're not. And then at that point, you are also being redirected to a new flight, to a new plane. Like it is an inconvenience, but it is 30 minutes, 20 minutes of
like
sidetrackness.
And the flight would have still, like, I think we would have gotten back like 10 minutes later than.
But Anthony, you don't understand. It was the worst experience that woman has ever had.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just me and my life. Maybe it's just me and my life experiences. But like, for me, it's just like you just got off of a metal bird that flew through the air and you landed back on the ground and you're still fine. Like,
yeah.
You should be thanking magic every day that this even is a possibility.
Like that. Yeah, that's like first world problems, man.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
How dare you say I have to get off this plane and sit in another plane?
Steph, I don't want to assume. Was she a white lady?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was her hair stay
She had
here?
It was right here.
Oh my
It was
god!
like, she had.
Yeah.
It wasn't blonde though. She had that like.
Irrelevant.
It's color doesn't matter.
Reddish auburn shortcut like this, where it kind of looks like a bob. But she had the like.
Yeah.
A part
that I have.
No, look, we all knew this already.
Yeah.
I know. I just needed to clarify for my own.
She didn't specifically ask to speak to a manager, but she wanted to be very vocal that she was very upset and they were very unprofessional.
I like when people do that. I like when people do that because what they're doing is when they get vocal, they're trying to get a rally going. Like someone will join in with me and no one will.
Yeah.
Like, unless someone's being killed, I mean, I don't know. Even then, maybe not now, but like no one is joining anybody these days. Like you on your own. Like you look, the first 6 months of the pandemic, we were together. Not even. Like there's no when the B plot kicked in, the togetherness was gone.
Yeah. Like even after she was done, like even though I already knew the answer was we were just gonna already go on to this next flight, I just walked up to her politely and was like, I was told to go to this gate. I just want to make sure I'm at the right place. She goes, yes, ma'am. You're going to be called in. You're going to be the first ones on this plane to head out to San Diego. And I said, okay, thank you. I'm going to wait right over here. And then I said, I hope you have a good night. And she said, thank you. I hope you have a great flight.
And that's how it's done, Karen.
Yeah. And I would like to point out Steph's story about being in the airport and flying and coming back and all that was longer than the story about her itself. It was longer than us talking about her stay here.
Yeah. I mean,
all right. Well,
Steph, you didn't even tell the listener what your Halloween costume was.
Oh,
it's a listing thing. You don't even
looking for it.
Oh, well, I mean, I have the printout of what it is to show, but, so I had a black shirt and I had stickers that I stuck on it of Facebook and TikTok and Discord and LinkedIn, and I know there's more that I can't. Twitter and Snapchat, and I had beautiful butterfly wings, and I was a
At
social
LoRC podcast.
butterfly. Social butterfly. That's not the reaction I wanted. It sounds so lame now.
Yeah.
Well, we
Jen
already
is
saw
laughing
it.
her ass off.
I know. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, look at the chat. They're all for it.
I should have shown a picture.
I'm pulling one
I
up
have a
right
picture.
now.
It was real good. Yeah, share it in the. You're putting it in the Twitch stream.
Yeah.
I thought
Okay,
it was a
right on.
very on-brand, appropriate costume for Steph.
It was pretty
Yeah.
great. All
Those
right,
wings are
Leland,
What's up?
you've had some struggles in the last couple days. Let's
I
have a
have.
short
No.
story, and then we'll get into the cornucopia of conversations.
Mine's not as long.
I hope so.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, it's a quick thing.
And here's Steph's costume.
I needed some new hair product, so I was like, hey, I went on a Suavecito. That's kind of like my pomade of choice, and
Okay.
they do a Universal Monster collection, which I've kind of been infatuated with because I think it's kind of cool. So they was on sale. Was a pack of all 4 of the pomades, of the different textures and whatever. And I was like, well, maybe I'll pick these up. Yeah. Oh, it's on sale. I'll get that. That'll be cool. So this last week, I have been using one a day to kind of see what it does to my hair. Kind of, my hair is important to me. It's my thing. I love my hair. And so far it's been good. The Frankenstein said strong hold on it. I don't think it was as strong nor as holding as it needed to be, but it's fine. So the Mummy was a clay, like hair clay, which I've never really used before. So I was like, well, I'll give that a shot.
I have a
So
question.
yes. Yeah, sure.
What was it you were looking to achieve? What style were you looking to achieve? So everyone can have a mutual visual mental image.
I don't know. I
Okay.
just kind of let it do its thing, and then I kind of mold it,
So-
I guess.
So not a Johnny Bravo.
That's kind of what it's
pompadour.
turning into, but that's not the goal. Like, it's like,
Okay.
So
Like-
annoying.
what's annoying?
No, the stream is annoying.
Oh, okay. I don't even know what's being said
Wait,
over
go,
there.
because my picture's just getting way bigger and bigger than it
Keep
needs
going.
to be.
Gotcha.
It's just
Okay.
taking over.
But like, make a long story short, too late. So I was trimming my beard, and I took some of the hair clay, and I was like, well, I'm going to push it up this way so that my hair is out of my way, so I can trim around my ears and do some stuff and whatever. Which I did, and I may or may not have used too much. We don't know. So
Okay.
I went to take a shower, and the hair clay would not wash out of my hair.
Oh God.
So I'm in the shower, and it's there, and it says right on the side of the bottle, will wash out with water.
Mhm.
Okay.
I went on the website afterwards, and it says will wash out in water. So I probably
So
would go ahead.
I imagine I imagine what we're looking like is the sides of your head being very messy, sticking off of your head. Like
Think Leslie
like you put your
Jordan,
tongue in a light.
not Leslie Jordan. Who's the
Leslie-
chick from Ghostbusters on SNL?
Jo-
Leslie
Leslie
Jones.
Leslie Jones,
Think
yeah.
her hairstyle, how it kind of goes up
Okay.
on the sides. That's what we're rocking with, and it's stuck in that
Oh.
position.
Can we see
That's
this?
a look.
No, are
Wow.
you kidding? So I
He talked
took.
to me about this the other day, and
So-
he didn't have pictures for me then.
I took yes, Scott. It's a big difference between Leslie Jordan and Leslie Jones. if you know the difference between those people, it is a big difference.
Am I looking at the right person? Hold on. Go
maybe.
ahead. With your
Oh my god.
Little short white gay guy. That's
Lord have mercy, I'm about to burst.
yeah, that guy. Not what I look like. No shit. I'm not saying this for comedic effect. I probably washed my head probably 10 times in the shower. Hell, I started using different things on the head because it was like it's not coming out. My
Whatever you
hair,
can find.
whatever I could find, and it was not coming out. Like it was not sticky per se anymore due to the hair clay. But what was the word I used, Anthony? My hair was malleable.
Yeah, I think that is the word you use.
Was it like the clay wax type feel
Yeah.
where it just
Yeah.
where it's kind of sticky,
It's
but
supposed
if
to
you
be.
if you were to pinch your hair and just pull, it would
You could flatten it.
stay. It would
Yes.
be like a flat.
Yeah, like the clay
a
is
flat
supposed to be.
spike.
The clay is supposed to be for like the gravity defying styles.
Oh,
Yeah.
it definitely is gravity defying. I
Yeah.
mean, they are true to their word on that. But so like, I got on the internet, and the internet told me some few things, and then I called Anthony because I was like, well, Anthony, you use pomade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you know some stuff. You didn't know jack shit.
I did not have any help for him.
But we had a really good laugh though.
We did.
Because this shit's funny. And then I was like, I guess I'm gonna have to shave my head. So I'm thinking all these terrible things.
That's what you got to do.
So then I read online that you wash your hair with Dawn, the liquid,
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
because it cuts grease.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
If it's good
yeah.
enough for baby ducks, then it's good enough for Leland.
It's true.
Right.
That
So
makes sense.
now, because I'm cheap sometimes when I go to the store and we're in a pandemic, sometimes they out of Dawn. So I grab whatever's available and look like Dawn. So I
Like
grab
Ajax.
no, like
Oh,
knock
you got
off.
dusk.
It's Francis.
It's like knockoff Latino Dawn. So
Early
whatever's
morning.
it's kind of like when you don't want Windex, you get Fabuloso. It's one of those
Hey,
kind
whoa,
of
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Fabuloso smells great.
Hey, put some
Have you
respect on
tried the
Fabuloso,
apple
all right?
one? Smells super good.
Okay.
That like
Look at
makes
these two
bathroom
coming
smell
for your
good.
throat.
I know, right? Over this. So I used
Across
that.
the line.
I washed my hair. Well, it didn't really work. So it's still malleable. My hair is very. So
I had to sit for 20 minutes.
and I had to sit 20 minutes with this Fabuloso
20
on my
minutes
head.
with the dawn in his hair.
So I texted the one hairstylist I know, and was like, "Help." And her response was, "Oh, you need to use Dawn." And I said, "Yeah, I use like knockoff Dawn." And she literally wrote like, "Girl, no, you got to use Dawn." It's like, got it. So I had to go buy Dawn because I didn't have it. So we'll be good to know that today I did shower and I let the Dawn sit in for 10 minutes, and did everything like it's supposed to. It is better, but it is still there.
Okay,
But
take
it's
the
getting
fucking
better.
beanie off now.
No,
We got to see this.
Take
I
the
really
beanie
wanna
off.
see
I'll take off my
Leland.
beanie
It's
too.
probably
Take it
not
off.
even gonna show that badly.
I'll take
Take
off
it
mine too.
I'm
off.
sure it'll be fine.
You're an object.
Yeah,
Wow,
but
it
I've been
looks like
wearing.
Anthony's hair.
Okay.
I've been wearing a hat all day, so it's just flat.
See, it looks fine.
All right. Give it like a shake up, and let's see where the hair stays. Sides,
Oh,
bitch.
not
Like
too-
you said, it was all on the sides. Oh, he can't
it's
hear
not
us.
really working.
Put it in the sides. Like shake up the sides where you said it was like.
I don't have
blooming
that
from.
long. I don't have that long of hair.
But Leland, you're so close to having TikTok hair.
Yeah.
What's TikTok hair?
Hair that you could do this with.
No, you know TikTok hair, Leland, because you watch TikTok. Every dude has the same hairstyle. Where it's just like
They do.
it's like kind of poofy,
It's
like and it's kind of shaped like this,
Like-
a little bit.
This does this.
No,
like
no.
a Grace Jones hair.
No, it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like if you open up TikTok right now, I guarantee you'll see some
like
fucking 19-year-old with this hairstyle. It's every single one of them. Yes,
Yeah.
Ramon, it's douche hair.
Douche hair.
Douchey hair.
what happens if I type in TikTok hair? What happens?
Did you wait?
The Vossel twins.
Wait, Steph, did you just say douchey hair?
Yeah, douchey hair.
Yep. See, here it is. TikTok hair. Like that's what it looks like.
Okay, so about 3, maybe 4 inches in length, mostly
Like
on the
enough
top,
that it's like
kind of tapered, and it's all just kind of
just
like you put
there.
your face in front of the fan and just let it happen.
Yeah, like.
Are you talking to me?
Oh God.
I don't. That's not how I do my hair.
You just need to like tease it, and then it just does that thing.
No, I don't know what words you just used.
But it's enough where guys do this with, and then every once in a while they do this.
Anyway, so we'll
I do
keep
that
on.
all day long.
Well, maybe. Hey, you know what? Good to know, because if you're having hair problems, you're going to soon be getting some mummy clay hair that perhaps maybe you'd like to try to keep your hair in check.
Maybe we'll just see if we can get it to stand straight up.
Oh, you could be a troll, right?
I'll be a troll.
I have TikTok hair on the stream over my camera right now, just so people can understand what I'm talking about. Like, look, every single fucking dude has his hairstyle.
I'll do Dragon Ball hair.
Needless to say, I have been really stressed out about my hair. And it'll be fine. I don't think I'm gonna have to shave my head today. Like I said, today was good.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
It helped a little bit.
Your hair looks fine.
Also
good.
online, they also
look good in the dark.
suggested exactly. They said also like to take olive oil and comb it through. And then let that sit for a while.
Yeah.
Anthony's suggestion was peanut butter. So
You use peanut butter to get gum out of your hair. So
Yeah.
it would only make
Makes
sense
sense.
that it would grease it up loose enough that you can take it out.
yeah.
So like maybe if you did peanut butter first, and then after you could do Dawn just to get rid of that peanut butter grease.
Just do everything.
Yeah, at this point I might as well.
Except
everything.
shave it. Do everything except
Yeah,
shave
doing
Yeah.
Oh
No.
no, I have shaved it before. I look bad.
hearing dishwash or dish soap on hair is not something that I haven't heard. The one that confuses me the most is people who use laundry soap on their hair.
Now, I did not try that because I am not fabric kneading.
Yeah. I've heard people they'll like color their hair, and in order to get like the color out, I've heard people use like use dishwashing soap. I've heard people use laundry detergent. Yeah, there's a lot. I'm sure it kills your hair.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
I'm
that
sure it
can't be-
damages
Yeah.
it a lot,
Oh.
but
I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure
people
even the
will
Dawn
do
isn't that great.
yeah.
When Leland started texting me and he called me yesterday asking me like, "Hey, do you know anything that might help?" I was thinking back and I realized I know a handful of tricks to get your hair to stand up, to do what you want to do to style it. But from those same people that I knew who used Elmer's glue and egg whites and like
Yeah.
whatever else,
And
to, like,
gelatin.
yeah, or like Kool-Aid to dye their hair, gelatin, all that stuff to get it to stand up, like
Mhm.
in Liberty spikes and mohawks and
Mhm.
stuff. I don't know what they use to undo that. As far as I know, they just didn't have a choice, and that was just what it was going to be until they decided to melt their hair off. But like I knew several people who like I knew dudes in high school with mohawks and Liberty spikes. Like I've known people to use extreme methods to get their hair to do what Leland's was doing, not on purpose, and no help to undo it.
Yeah, this hold on.
Everyone's just looking up stuff now.
All right, let's get to the game.
Okay.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I was looking up. I was curious about what it would say.
All right. First number in the chat that isn't Steven. You got it last week. Between 1 and 54 will be our topic for the night.
Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 54.
Nice. Ramon's got it.
Your random number between
It's outside of the range, but nice.
My
All
license
right,
said 32.
27. Shane
fine.
came in with number 27.
Yeah.
Number 27 on the cornucopia of conversations is you can stop time. What do you do with that power?
Here's what I'll do, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jordan.
The first thing I would do is I would rob so many rich people. Now, I say that.
This is not a plan I don't hate. I am for this plan.
Because we already know rich people have insurance. That's a rich people thing. So I'm gonna steal their stuff. It's insured. They'll get their shit back, and I'll have just the flyest clothes. Because I'm trying to rob like fucking Justin Bieber or somebody. I don't know. If I can stop time, I can do whatever I want.
Fitting in Bieber's clothes.
Yeah, his clothes
Also-
are too tiny.
Also, Bieber dresses like
A
An
hobo
idiot.
now.
weirdest. Yeah, like the weirdest pedophile. Like,
Would you
I
say-
don't understand what he's doing.
Would you say he dresses like someone that has douchey hair?
He does have douchey hair.
Not
He
anymore,
has
actually.
been the prototype of.
Really?
No, you
no,
don't think
he
you don't
looks
think
like a hobo now. Justin Bieber just looks like a hobo now.
Does he still have that dumb mustache?
Yes. A
All right.
stupid pedophile hobo. That's what Justin Bieber looks like in 2020.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm all for like probably one of the top things I would do is steal from people who don't suffer from that.
Yes.
So like even like banks, like I'll go full sex criminal with it and just
Oh.
rob banks.
He's referencing the comic book people.
He looks mad.
Google and Bieber.
Wouldn't you be
Yeah.
mad if you looked like that too?
Oof, I know I
He-
would.
This looks like douchey hair to me too.
Okay, honestly, I don't know what Justin Bieber looks like right now.
I mean,
Well,
All right, Leland, what would you do with it?
I don't know. I guess I mean I don't want to.
I mean, Ramon had a pretty good suggestion right at the top. And
I can do that without having time. I mean, it's
yeah, but
if I
like,
could stop time.
say you're in the middle of your shift at work, you're tired, you know, a sweet 15-20 minute cat nap will, you know, take away all that lethargy. Like, boom, you snap your fingers, nap time.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Wait. Hang on. How long can we stop time for? Is this a one-time deal? Can we do it at will or what? Like, what's happening here?
I assume
I
it's
don't
kind of
know.
like
What are the rules?
I think it's like an Eevee thing.
Yeah, I assume you just at will.
And you can hold it for an unlimited amount of time?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you mean like the last episode of Futurama?
Yeah. Yeah, is it like that? or are you like Goldo from Dragon Ball Z? You can only stop time as long as you can hold your breath.
Oh, what a terrible flaw in that plan.
Oh, I can hold my breath for like a minute.
I can't do that.
I don't know. Well, let's start with the grander concept of it, in that for as long as you choose, you can just have time stopped.
Oh man,
It's like clock stopper.
I'd have so much money, guys. Like
Honestly, I don't
Scott-
know what I would do, but I didn't think of stealing. That was like
No,
Yeah,
not
I
even
didn't
on
think
my
of it
top
either.
5.
guys, that's the only thing I'll do with the ability to stop time. I will just
Like-
keep stealing.
Do that. Do it.
Like with Jordan, I only want to steal. I only want to steal from people that do not really suffer major repercussions from it. Like rich people got a lot of shit. They are insured. Like, take the things that are easily replaceable. You know, like sure, get like the clothes and shoes and whatnot. Like, I'm not gonna go next door to my neighbor
No.
and steal the money out of their wallet. That's fucked up. Like,
no.
I want
I want Jeff Bezos's actual wallet.
oh yeah, you know what? He'll never miss it.
Yeah, like how
I'm sure-
complicated is
I'm
is
sure that
stopping
bitch
time?
has
Like,
on
are
her.
you stopping time where the mechanisms that take time to do something aren't working either, or you
Look,
or you
Steph,
just stopping time?
If you can stop time indefinitely, go for a walk. It's fine.
You snap your fingers and time stops.
Wait, do you?
No.
Time does not.
Does
Time
time
does
stop?
not start again
Well,
until
why
you
I
snap
said it
your
was
fingers again.
complicated
Wait.
was because let's say we stop time, but in order for me to do something, it takes time to turn on the thing, so it has to go through. You can't fast forward time.
By the rules of
pause it.
by
That's
the
what I
rules
mean.
of time being frozen, you can't interact with you can't go to the microwave, set the microwave for 30 seconds and that to work.
Yeah, because you need time to
Yes.
work. That's why I want to know
Yeah.
how complicated this is.
And
Because
also,
if not, I'm just stopping
I don't
time
think it's
for
complicated,
what?
but
do you age while time is stopped?
we'll say no.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, get on a bike, right over to Jeff Bezos' house.
Okay, in the theory now, if let's say you stop time, right?
Yeah.
And you're standing next to someone, if you touch them, do they join you in the non-stop time dimension?
I think
or
just to
can you
make
move
this-
them around and shit?
I think just so this doesn't become OP, you are the only person who stays in the timeout.
Then there's-
Everyone else
OP?
stays frozen.
Then there's two overpowered.
Overpowered?
There's two things.
Oh.
There's two things I'm doing with the ability to stop time. One, just stealing from a lot of rich people, and two, I'm pantsing everyone I don't like.
Okay, see, and that's where I was going. Like, can I touch other people?
Yeah, you can
Because
touch other people.
I think I'm going to drive to a certain big house that just happens to be white, and I might go in there and like set shit up.
You're going to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air house?
Yes,
There you go.
I am.
You can rent that place on Airbnb.
Also, is it? No, yeah, Scott's right. I'll start being creepy if I say other things.
Shame on you.
Like I will be a pantsing ghost for like specifically, I don't know, Rush Limbaugh.
Assholes. Yeah. Oh, he'll be dead soon. That's mean.
He'll be dead and pantsed. So what?
Good.
Look, I went on a rant about giving Napoleon a wedgie.
I mean, I like the idea that you can touch people so you can set them up.
Yeah.
Like cool.
Like Quicksilver in
Exactly.
in the Fox movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Just keep on tripping people over and over.
Ooh, tie all their shoes. Yeah, just
That would be cool.
I've luckily
I-
never have had to experience that, where someone tied my
Tied your
shoes and I
shoes?
tripped.
It's
I've
pretty
never
hard to
experienced
do.
that.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah. I've
It's
always
pretty
wondered.
hard to pull off.
And
It happens
yes.
so commonly
have to be-
in shows and movies, and I was
Yeah.
like, this doesn't really ever happen.
I mean, I've never slipped on a banana peel either. So
I have once.
I have done that.
this
But it
isn't
was
as slippery as
purposely.
you think. Oh God.
It wasn't
one
yeah,
half
you did
of
it
the
on purpose.
podcast.
Yeah.
Which means 50% of all people have slipped on a banana.
Wait, can I
The
wait?
thing about,
Pause.
the thing
Hold
about
on.
that
Hold on.
50%, the thing about that 50% is that 75% of that 50% did it on purpose because they wanted to see if a banana
Yeah.
peel was actually slippery.
Okay,
I remember when
I,
we did this.
I have a banana related topic.
Okay.
Banana
How-
runs are gross. There, stop it.
They're delicious.
I was paying
how do you
attention.
eat? How do you eat a banana?
I
Peel it.
Peel it,
and
then
just bite
force it in your mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I pull it from where that what
The
is it?
stem.
The stem. I pull it
Yeah.
down that way. I don't do it the other way, but I heard that's the right way.
Now, see, that's what you do. You peel the banana,
there's
then
no
you take a
fucking
bite
right
right in the
way.
middle.
Well, I heard doing it upside down makes the thread stay. Because if you do it upright
That's
with
not
the
true.
stem up,
It's not true.
yeah, that's what I heard.
It's not true at all. I've done it. It does not work that way.
All right.
I
Jordan has
asked-
firsthand knowledge.
I asked because I've seen some people in my lifetime not know how to eat a banana, and I was wondering if that was like a thing. If people
Can
like,
you?
Yes.
I'll get
Can
there.
you
Calm your tits. Like, so like, ex roommate, he refused to eat it. Like, peeling it and putting it in his mouth. Like he refused to. Because
Too
he said
phallic?
it was too phallic.
Oh, come on.
So like he would
What
literally
the
So
he would
does he
literally
rip
break it off.
or eat it in
What a
portions?
fuck.
So what's he do with hot dogs? Huh? Bite it in the middle?
The little pieces like a child?
Like a fucking goblin?
But
cuts it up like his mommy did.
But I've also seen people eat the middle, which I'm like, what are you doing? What? That's not even a thing.
Like just like
they
this?
they peeled it and then they like just kind of bit in the center and then bit the rest of it and then bit the rest.
Like corn on the cob, like you just worked it end to end?
Why? I feel like that just
I don't know why
makes
that was
it
so funny. I didn't think it was that
complicated.
great.
Because it wasn't. It was just it was the visual. I was just wondering, like, there's only really one way to eat it. Like my thing, I'm like, I eat it the way the monkey eats it. If the monkey eats it that way, then that's how I eat it.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I just don't.
All you do, it's a 3-step process. Yep. Step 1, peel. Step 2, lick. Step 3, bite.
This one banana conversation is the best part of the podcast so far.
Mark it. Took us an hour and 20 to get good.
Okay, podcast starts now, guys.
There you go.
We really need to start the show.
Yeah.
Roll the intro music.
Jesus Christ.
I don't understand how a banana can be complicated.
Yeah.
It's only
Well, then
complicated if you're a
has he
fragile
ever ate a
cis
baby
white male.
banana? Oh wait, go
What?
ahead.
Sorry.
Sorry. I had a different thought.
Go on,
No,
Steph.
what was your thought?
No, it's fine.
Steph, what was your thought?
I was asking, like, has he not ate a baby banana? Because at that point, it's so small, you don't just break that in half anymore.
No,
That'd be
Steph,
dumb.
that's like eating a small dick. That's why he can't eat a big one.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Confused white delegate. What's a mall dick?
Like Darth Maul?
Oh, I said
Like it's
small.
red.
I might
it's
have cut
red.
out when I was
Well?
with the S. So
Small.
A small
I thought
dick.
you were saying a mall dick too. I was waiting for them to find out so they wouldn't know I didn't know what that meant. I was like, what's a mall dick? A what?
I
Is
had
that a
two
dick
thoughts. Two thoughts.
Like
One,
goes around a lot?
also I thought like Darth Maul, like it was red and it had black. It was red.
Yeah,
it's kind of
that's
spiny.
A crown of thorns at the top.
Okay.
Yeah, and the little horns. And the second was just like it's a dick that just hangs out at the mall.
like Mallrats.
I thought
it's the other sequel to Mallrats.
too. There you
Mall
go.
Mall
dick.
dick.
Mall dick.
It's just Ben Affleck. Okay.
I know. It occurred to me like we would watch him eat a banana, and I'm like, "What are you doing, dude?" He goes, "Oh, I can't eat it that way. It's like it's weird."
So
and then I've seen other people eat it weird too, and I'm like, you're just making this more complicated. Like nature made it perfect.
Yeah.
Like you
You
literally don't
Oh,
have
go
to
ahead.
get messy eating this.
Yeah.
You
Like
think
it's
they
got
just
its own wrapper.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
a fantastic fucking fruit.
you think they just eat it like that because they're afraid you're gonna make a joke?
I don't
So
know.
they feel like if you do the action of, they're gonna be like, oh, is that how you whatever?
Listen.
I
Someone
don't
makes
know.
a joke, everybody laughs, and you continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I don't know, Anthony. I still have nightmares of that hot dog that you.
That I pointed out.
every time someone says, "Oh, is that how you suck a dick, Jordan?" I go, "Yeah, it's for practice." And I eat the banana. That's what. Like
Then you just jam it down your throat, see how far you can go.
yeah, without gagging or crying.
Yeah.
There you go.
Listen, this is how we all do it.
Anyway,
I like-
so stopping time. So we have
Still so many
we've
bananas.
established. So
I almost
we've
don't even care about stopping time at this point. I just want to talk about
Okay, we can-
bananas.
we can talk about bananas all day long. I just
don't know
I
about
just
that.
didn't know it's
Do-
whatever you want to do.
Do you guys
You're not wrong,
peel
Steven.
the kiwi before you bite into it?
Wait, what?
Like does anybody like try and break it in the middle and like squeeze the banana guts out?
I've done that.
I only break
not
it in
asking you,
half
I'm just
if I'm
asking,
gonna
do you
share
think
the
people
banana
do?
with someone.
I mean, I've done it once just to see what happens. It's like eating banana pudding because it's all kind of like
Does-
Ew.
mushy. You have to suck
think
it up
anyone,
like a
chops it up?
chupacabra.
you think anyone chops it up with the skin still attached, and then just like pokes out the chips?
Why? That upsets
No.
me so much. I don't.
That one? That one?
I don't know why.
That one
'Cause
suddenly enraged you?
Because I feel that it's so time consuming. Hence, why you should stop time to do it.
Plus, Anthony, you know Leland, he hates anything that's in nug form. He hates nugs.
I don't. I totally no. I have chicken nuggets for like at least once a week. What I hate is the word nugs. I hate when you go, I want nugs and tendies.
Yeah, I want
and you
nugs
say
and
it
tendies.
like so
man.
like sup. I want nugs and tendies.
Yeah, they're delicious.
You
That's
turn
for
some
the
sort of
nugs.
you make
Because
it like ASMR sexual version. You're like, I want nugs and tendies.
What?
No, they say it in a way that is very much a fuck you. I know you don't like this.
Yes. In the same way that I say yes and za to annoy you. It's like,
Jordy, there was a menu we saw recently that had like an abbreviation of something, and I forgot what it
Bergs.
was.
Bergs.
fuck
Instead
you.
of burgers.
Just fuck you.
No.
Nope.
It was at a
Nope,
place
straight
called
out.
Fork.
No.
What is it? Fork
It's-
and Fig or something like that. Yeah.
Birds,
But
yes.
it said Bergs.
What? Did they
You
not
get
have enough money to
Bergs,
write?
you
Did they not
get
have enough money to
Zaw,
write grr? Like it just
But now
Get some
I kind of really
Ran
want
out
to
of
try these
letters.
banana nugs. Like, you just chop it up and have little wrappers on them and just pop them into your mouth.
Yeah, and then just like pop in your mouth.
like a Rolo.
What if they made like
Rollers are
fried
so
banana
good.
nugs and you like dip it in like a peanut
There you
butter
go.
sauce?
There you go.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
do
a
Peanut butter
that.
sauce does not taste like peanut butter. Just saying it.
I'm not a peanut butter banana person. Is that's a thing apparently?
It
for-
is.
Oh, I
It's a
love it.
delicious
It's
thing.
delicious.
Two great tastes that taste great together.
Yeah.
I stopped at chocolate and peanut butter. I found that's the best one. I'm good.
It's like a 600-pound
Chocolate
gorilla.
banana.
That's
pretty good,
delicious
too.
too.
Y'all spoke at the same time. I'm not quite sure.
I said chocolate and bananas are also good.
I said it was delicious.
I mean, no shade against people who like
Yeah.
it. I'm just saying it's just not a flavor combo I'm into.
I don't remember what I
That's fair.
said.
That's fair. I'm sure it was something about stealing from rich white people. I don't know.
I mean,
Isn't that just
You didn't
plain
specify
fancy?
white. We all just assumed.
Yeah, we know.
well, I said I'm gonna steal from rich people, which means white people.
I mean, statistically, it does mean that.
Because you said Jeff Bezos, who I'm assuming does not have a wallet whatsoever, and if he did, it does not have cash in it.
I want Elon Musk's wallet because I'm pretty sure it's a transformer
Yeah, it gets turned into a shitty car you can't fit in.
with breakable windows.
Yeah.
Or yes, and rappers that voted a certain way.
Ooh.
Oh.
No,
Kanye,
no,
Fitty,
no.
Wayne, coming for
Alright.
you.
We're not.
Question.
We're not circling that drain.
Nope, we're not talking about that stuff. All right. Since we're on this eating bananas weird, I have a related question.
Oh no.
Okay.
I have eaten apples the same way since a child. I have a routine.
Okay.
I have a method to how I eat my apples.
Go ahead.
Hold. Is anyone else shocked that Anthony eats apples?
I am slightly actually.
Yeah.
What?
I'm
Yeah.
not. I mean, you like the apple pie.
But yeah,
I
but
figured that would be one
Yeah,
of the
but
fruits you would
but an
eat.
apple
But
by
that's
itself,
pie.
an apple by itself isn't candy, so that's
Yeah.
that's confusing to me.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't ever
I
see.
like apples. I like apples. I like fruit a bunch.
Oh yeah, no,
All right,
I knew that
all right.
about. I knew
Yeah.
that about you.
All right, continue with your apple nugs. Go.
Yeah,
Shut
your
up.
apple story.
All right, so I'll tell you how I eat my apples, and I just want to know if anyone else maybe does it the same,
Okay.
or if you have your own specific way that you eat an apple.
Okay.
I will eat around the center first. I will complete a full ring around the center, going laterally with like along the equator of the apple.
Oh, like a cartoon apple.
Yeah, you eat apples
Eat
like a
the whole
Looney
way
Tune.
around.
Like a cartoon does. So I've got the tops and the bottoms, like 2 umbrellas
Yeah,
stuck
so it
together.
makes like a thing.
And then between that, there is always a larger umbrella and a smaller umbrella on one
Yes.
end or the other. I eat the smaller umbrella first, which is usually the bottom, and the stem end is usually the bigger. And then I
Wow.
eat the biggest end last. This is how I eat every apple since as far back as I can remember.
Hey,
God, I
hey,
eat
hey,
apples like a monster.
Hey guys,
then.
sidebar. Is Anthony a sociopath or?
Yeah.
Listen, you can't prove I'm not.
How? Who goes into eating apples with a plan? That's my question.
I don't have blueprints.
You just
have
described
a way
the
I do
blueprint.
it. I just have a way I do it.
Okay, here's where I have problems.
It's just
with...
like an orange. You peel the skin off and then you just bite into it. What? There's nothing weird about that.
I honestly, if I can, don't go out of my way to peel an orange.
You're a fucking
I slice
freak.
them up.
A few things. So much to work through. Okay, your apple thing is fine. Like I also just eat it, like chomp chomp. But I eat everything as I go along, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I get back to the other side and it is remotely discolored, I will not eat the remainder of that apple.
You do kind of have to eat an apple within like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like if you take a bite, set it down, take a bite, eat whatever. Like I will not continue.
Quick.
Yeah, I will not eat it if it's any kind of brown.
How do you eat an apple? Since
Quickly.
clearly you don't eat it the way. Hold on, the minorities have a question.
Whoa.
Next thing you know, you're going to call him the PM word or something. Jesus.
I would first like to know, what kind of apple were you eating?
Every apple. This is every apple I ever eat. It's all the same. Doesn't matter the type.
Wait, you'll eat a Granny Smith green apple like it's a Red Delicious?
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Do you eat Red Delicious apples?
No, I'm
Not
just
if I
using
can
it as an
avoid it.
example.
Okay.
I mean, like everybody knows pink ladies in Fiji are the best ones.
Boom, thank you.
Honey crisp.
Yes. Like,
Honey crisp.
Oh, dude, dig me some Honey Crisp. Yeah.
Honey.
What was my question? Oh, my question was who takes a bite of an apple and then puts it down for later?
Dude, people do that. I don't, but I've heard stories, and I was just like, "What do you mean you don't eat it all in one sitting?" She goes, "No, she takes a few bites and puts it on the counter." I was like,
Okay.
"When does she go back to it? Does she put it on a plate,
You can't
or is it
you can't
straight on
save
the
an apple
counter?
for later.
No,
Once you
no,
crack
so-
the skin,
You,
the
like
clock
you,
is
you,
ticking.
you just ruined the bottom umbrella.
Yeah, I've heard people do that.
I didn't say I left it for a while. I'm just saying, like, if I'm like working on the computer, I'll take a bite, set it down, type a few more, take a bite. Like I can't type with one hand and eat like a monster. I mean, it's just.
Oh, what I do is I just bite into it and hold it in my mouth like a horse.
Yeah, I do that too.
Continue
No,
typing.
I got-
I just sit there
Nah,
like that. Do what I need to do and go.
Drool.
Yeah,
You gotta suck every now and then, just
Yeah.
yeah. That's the way to do it.
or
Are you
or,
not- Are
Disgusting.
you not
Or-
on board with this?
or you eat the apple. You just take out your favorite knife, right? Then you just cut through it, and then you
This
just by
motherfucker.
slices. Eat it like a frontiersman.
The only time I slice an apple to eat is if I'm dipping it in caramel.
That's a good time.
That's always delicious.
Okay, Leland, get back to my answer. How do you eat an apple?
I just told you.
But no. You just said you bite it and then like put it down and bite it and put it down.
Yeah, I mean, I eat
So
it.
do you just chaotically take random bites out of an apple?
A bite here, a bite there, a bite on the back.
Right everywhere.
Yeah, kind of.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so I
Hang
am on one end of the spectrum and Leland is on the other. Yeah? Is that
Yes,
where
that's
it seems?
that's what it sounds like.
I
Yeah,
am overly prepared for every apple I've ever had, and Leland just does not give a fuck. And
Pure
we'll bite
chaos.
one side, and then the other side, and then the top, and then eat the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm like Cleveland, but that's
Now
all
who's
in.
the sociopath?
That's what I
Wait,
meant.
Steph, you do that too?
like-
Wait, what?
You-
Steph?
Well,
It's not you.
it depends on what I'm doing before I eat the apple, because clearly yesterday I sliced an apple.
Slicing
in,
an apple's
like-
too much fucking work.
Well,
Yeah, it's too much work.
But guys,
not.
you just need your favorite knife, and then it makes it so much easier.
You need to calm the fuck down.
like, the way that okay, if I'm gonna eat an apple, like
Yeah.
just eat an apple, not slicing it. I usually have like a napkin to catch, all the juice that like overflows, and then I bite into the apple, and more or less, I'm just finishing that apple.
Yeah.
You're skipping the necessary parts though that I need to understand. Do you take a bite and then take a bite next to that and then take a bite next to that?
Obnoxious bite,
Okay.
and then I crunch, and then I eat another bite and another bite and another bite and another bite until it. I'm
But you're
literally
always-
eating one side, and then the other side is there, and then I got the core, and then
All
I'm
right,
just
so you're
biting.
working yourself around.
Yeah,
Every
But-
bite covers a little bit of the last bite.
Yeah,
but that
Like you're
umbrella
mowing a
thing,
lawn.
I've already bit into the umbrella as I was going around.
Okay, well, yeah, I get that. Listen, I understand. I'm a little weird. I'm not expecting everyone to eat it the same way.
I eat apples like I
haven't
eat
even gotten.
like I eat corn on the cob. You know, you clear one
Okay.
side, move, clear that side, and just go around the circle. So you have a nice,
Have you
perfect
Anyone else
cylinder.
think you?
I've
Oh,
never seen
um,
corn so like the corn cob so clean. I can't do that. It's stuck in my teeth. Sometimes I just use a knife and just cut off the side.
That's too much.
Where
That's
the
too much
corn?
equipment to eat corn.
Left to right.
I'll
Left
even
to
get
right.
you
It's
one.
not hard.
I'll go one better. I will go to the pantry and open the can and then pour it on my potatoes, so I don't even need to fucking deal with the corn cob.
Probably good.
Corn on the cob is great.
I don't like-
Delicious. It
I
just
don't
gets
like
stuck
this stuff in my
teeth.
teeth. Yeah, it makes me
Like,
very
I can
uncomfortable.
only bite so much. Like in the action of like biting down and doing that, all the other pieces are like wadded into my teeth. That like
Well, yeah,
I
you
just
got to
give
pick
up.
them out.
Look,
That's just a part of the experience.
as someone that has watched Stephanie Agnes eat corn on the cob, I can confirm that she leaves that shit looking like it was just mauled by a bear.
I tried to clean it, but mine was not as clean as your corn on the cob. I was just like, it's like you literally used a knife to shave off all the pieces.
Listen, it's all in like the front like 6 teeth. You just kind of work the edge, go like 2 kernel rows at a time,
Yeah.
maybe 3 depending on the corn on the cob itself.
I
if
should
it
go
can
4. I should
handle
go
that.
4.
You know when you go to when we go to like theme parks or whatever, they always have like the street corn like and
Oh,
they,
you love that?
they like roll it and shit, and they're like, here, have a
Yeah.
corn.
Yes,
I could never do that in public. Like
It's okay,
just
they got corn in the cup, Leland. Just
you know what I
do it.
mean? Like I feel so stupid. Like eating a corn just looks dumb to me. And when I see people doing it, I think, oh, you nothing but a hick. Like it seems like it's hick food. And I just don't want to be a hick.
Look, everyone.
Look, I come from hicks, and this is a thing I have to overcome.
Look,
Me and my therapist will talk
It's-
about it
it's
next
summertime
Tuesday.
food.
Look, the perfect way
It's
to
just
eat.
summer like I don't know.
Yeah, the perfect way to eat corn on the cob is you start on one side, you clear that entire row, right? Then you do that over and over until the whole thing is clear. Then you suck on it and throw it away, and that's it.
Suck
I'm
on
telling
it?
you, one of these days we do it again.
blend
We're
or
all gonna get
blend?
corn and just eat corn the way you would eat corn.
I
And
mean-
look at Jordan's corn on the cob. It is so fucking clean.
How
I've
much more
never
corn do
seen
you
that in my
get
life.
from the sucking? I guess.
You get the
It's the corn
juices.
juice.
Yeah, you get the
You
corn
want the
juice.
juices.
Oh,
'Cause
gross.
you're putting butter on it too, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
I don't.
Yeah, so
I
you get
don't.
them corn butter juices.
I don't want to hear the word corn juices again.
Delicious corn juice.
You start at the small end or the big end? Or does it not
I-
matter?
It doesn't really
I don't-
matter.
it
But I
doesn't
prefer
matter.
starting at the big end, and then because the small end's kind of weird.
Oh, that's where I fuck
That's
up.
usually where
I
like the
just- I don't
imperfect
Use
kernels
the
are.
kernel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a lot of-
You know, until you said small and big, and I had totally forgotten that they actually have one because all the corn on the cob I've had has been always cut
Yeah.
Oh,
because so it's a little squares at the barbecues.
Yeah.
and can't
Yeah.
handle a full ear of corn.
Yeah.
Well, at the barbecue, someone cut it. Like I didn't go, "Hey, I'm a man. Can you hand me the full corn, please?"
Like cheap barbecue. Trying
I
to
would
make
like
a
a
ear of
full
corn go
corn.
twice as far.
That's what happened when we got our barbecue. We asked for 2 pieces of corn. They just gave us one whole one, and we just cut it.
It's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Corn's delicious.
Corn's
Sounds
great.
like some fucking
I love
hick
corn.
shit.
Jesus Christ.
I don't like hicks.
I have one more to the weird apple. You want to hear
Sure.
it?
Yes,
You're the
please.
you're the one editing this, so you can take out whatever you thought was boring.
Because when I put this on YouTube, I don't edit anything.
I already know what I'm cutting out of this episode, so this will be the last thing.
You can cut my hair story out completely. It's fine.
You can cut our trip out.
So I remember specifically the reason why I do eat the apple around the center is because of cartoons, because that is how it was done on cartoons. So that educated me as to why, or like the method to eat an apple. No one taught me.
Yeah. Well, Bugs
The
Bunny
reason
did, but
why I specifically eat the small umbrella before the big umbrella is
weird.
because of all of those like old wives' tales as a kid, of hearing about people like putting razors into apples and stuff. My child brain, I'm gonna get to it. My child brain would deduce that, well, if there is still an apple, if I have not hit or if there's still a razor, if I have not hit the razor yet in this apple, it's surely not in the small umbrella. And because I love this apple so much, I'm enjoying it so much, I'm going to start there. So if I do eventually get to this razor, I will have eaten most of this apple. And that is why I eat an apple the way I do. Because I'm weird.
I appreciate you sharing some of your crazy with us.
Well, Steph can't have all of it.
That's also true. Yeah. Sometimes I need to step down.
Sometimes Anthony's got to take the crazy for the episode.
It happened. It happens. What was the other food?
What other food?
You said you had one more thing that you talk.
That was it. I was just going to explain
Oh.
how I came about my method of eating apples.
According to cartoons, there's always a worm in an apple, and I've never seen that.
I've never seen a worm in an apple either.
I
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
never
why
want to
that never
see a
really
worm in an
mattered.
apple.
Oh, agreed. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't
that
think
would
I'll
be the
ever
worst.
stop throwing up if I came across a worm in an apple.
That might ruin apples for me.
Yeah.
That might be the last apple I ever have.
Very
When I went,
particular. apples.
When I went to downtown Disney a couple weeks ago, I bought a caramel apple,
Oh,
and it was the Hades caramel apple. So it had like the Roman designs, and he had like a big blue white chocolate hair on top of it. And I cut that bitch up. I cut that bitch, and it had like chocolate and caramel and all stuff on it. It was like a Granny Smith apple in it, and I think that's like a baking apple. Most people will tell you use Granny Smith.
Yeah.
yeah.
Goddamn. That's it. It was not really important to this story. I just wanted to share that I had a really good ass caramel apple recently.
God, that sounds so good.
It's always
Yeah,
Granny
see?
Smith and caramel apples, right?
Yeah, usually.
yeah.
I think commonly
Same with
yeah,
apple
the
pies.
sour and
You
the
know-
sweet works.
Yeah.
You know what I thought I would like, but when I tried it, I was actually not the best fan of? A candy apple.
They're not very good.
They're too hard, and I feel like I shouldn't
Yeah.
be crunching that hard on hard candy in an apple. Like,
But
I
she's
feel
not
like
wrong.
that's
Caramel,
gonna
but
make
I
my
don't think I've had a
teeth hurt.
candy.
Yeah, I've never had a candied apple.
Oh, it'll
Yeah.
break your damn teeth.
It's
Like,
literally an apple dipped in like a liquid that turns into hard candy. So just think of like a
So
Jolly
sugar.
Rancher apple.
yeah, it's like it's just dipped in like hot
Hard sugar
Yeah.
glazed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, and it's thick. So if you took a
Mhm.
spoon and you
2 Cs.
slapped it, it would shatter. Like it would crack like hard candy pieces.
Yeah, slap that apple.
Okay.
Enough of
right,
your
well,
wop.
Let's get out of here. So if you have enjoyed this podcast and crazy twists and turns that it has had,
Oh man.
for certain, let us know through the social medias. Leland, what are the social medias that you have?
You can do Facebook.
Uh-huh.
You can find us on the Twitter
Uh-huh.
and the Insta.
Uh-huh. And what is the one singular search method to find us on any of those?
The LoRC podcast.
There it is. Good enough.
That's
Do you have a
awesome.
secondary?
What do you mean?
Like if maybe they wanted to spell it all out, what would they type?
League of Ridiculous Conversations podcast.
All right, just making sure.
Okay. I was confused by the question.
I can see how you get there, but I've been drinking. Jordan,
Yes, sir.
Fair.
if someone would wanted to subscribe to this podcast on the majority of podcasting apps, what are some of those?
You can subscribe to us on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, wherever you get your podcast from. YouTube, Twitch, all those good things. LRC Podcast, League of Ridiculous Conversations. So we are. Who we are.
Subscribe to this Twitch. After every Twitch, we get the summary, and it just keeps teasing us with like, look how close you are to being an affiliate. And I understand being an affiliate is not really that fancy.
No, it's not, but
the bar is low.
but it's still a great feeling if we make it.
Sure, it's some kind. It's a milestone. It's an accomplishment. It's an achievement.
Yeah.
Steph, if
Yes.
anyone had any large opinions about this podcast, whether it be travel, whether it be about stopping time or fruit in general, where would they email such a diatribe?
You can email us at lorcpodcast@gmail.com.
Nice. And if they just want to talk directly to you, where do they find you on?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at Stephanoids. STEPHUHNOIDS. I post shit.
She says that enough that it could be her slogan.
It's usually I post stuff, but we went for shit today.
Just that's
We're feeling hard.
that's her. That's in her bio. Just I post shit.
I post stuff.
Jordan, if they want to find you on the internet,
You can find me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear. Hey, look, if I stream on Friday, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Follow me. Twitch.tv/Jordan is a Bear.
Yeah.
and Leland, you continue to post the beautiful arts. Where do they find you at?
You can find that at Leland Pierce Art on Facebook and Instagram. Sorry, I was like, I'm done.
That's all right. We got there. That's what's important.
So sorry. I don't know what happened. Like it was just I was like, yeah, you know where to find it. Why should I tell you?
Just search it.
That was on me. I apologize.
And if you want to show me how you eat a banana, then find me at Spooky the Spooky at Twitter and the Instagram. So until next week, in a alphabetical order, starting with Jordan.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Leland.
I'm Steph.
And I'm Anthony. And we'll see you next week.
Bye. This podcast is bananas. BANANAS.
N-A-N-A-S.
We're gonna get
Wait, you're supposed to do
DMCA
twice.
strike now.
No.
What?
I'm ending my recording. Just
Oh, okay.
Okay. You end the recording.
What number?
83.
One more than the last one.
183.
I
believe?
don't.
No,
Thank you.
184. 184.
Yes. LORC.
Until
I
my
did-
dying day,
184.
I don't know what that woman was talking about.
Who?
I did not see this going into talking about how we eat fruit.
I mean, ridiculous conversations.
Sorry.
That's what happens.
Yeah, it's in the name.
No, seriously, like what Mike really he got really weird about it.
And is it like
I think
any
really
like
just didn't wanna
sausage and like hot dogs or like
No.
popsicles?
No, I've seen him eat all those things, but like the banana specifically, he was just like, "No, man, it's too phallic." I was like, "What are you talking about? It's just a banana. Like, who gives a fuck?"
You think maybe he got like a real curved dick and it's just too uncomfortable?
Are you picky about bananas in the sense of color and texture? And
Yes, if it has more than normal brown spots, I ain't eating that shit.
that's fair.
Same.
If it's brown, I'm not eating it.
I'm having trouble recently with my light thing. It has a Bluetooth connection, but I don't have it connected. But it seems to think it is, and it's lately been talking on its own, and it's been creeping me the fuck out. So at night, I actually unplug it at night, so it doesn't talk in the middle of the night and scare me to death.
That's fair.
Yeah, it lets me know that the power is off, and I'm like, yes, I'm aware. I shut you off. You don't have to tell me.
Why is your roommate freezing bananas?
What?
Apparently, your new roommate is freezing bananas.
With the peel
Oh, is she
on.
making chocolate bananas, or is it for smoothies? Because I freeze bananas to work as like the thick to make my smoothies thicker.
But with the peel on?
No.
That's what the issue is.
Unpeel it. Oh.
Couldn't tell you. I mean,
I've made the mistake once and thought that you could like unpeel it fine,
Peel
and I
it
just threw it
frozen?
away. Yeah.
I mean, I told you all about the witch thing, right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
I don't remember this story.
The witch?
It was at Knott's.
Oh.
It was at-
Yeah.
Okay.
She like.
Oh, you told us at Knott's.
Yeah.
They don't know.
They weren't there.
What is this
Yeah.
witch story?
Well, no, it's just, she was just like, she could be listening. Someone get real close here.
Oh.
You could tell us later, you know.
You could just
she was like,
message it to us later.
she said something about like, oh, the moon was full last night. We had to go chant, and I was like, and she just said that and left the room like that was a normal thing, and I was like, oh, you a witch? That's cool.
God.
Like I had so many questions.
We should have our guest on the podcast.
Oh no. No. Not today. No.
Okay, wait. So she freezes the bananas with the peel on and microwaves them afterwards.
This is all news to me, so you're on your own.
To thaw them. That's
Hold on.
weird.
Yes.
I've cooked a banana, but it's a different kind of it's a different kind of banana with the peel on.
The plantain,
in
yes.
the microwave.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Plantain or Saba bananas I've microwaved. But yeah, not when it's frozen like that.
This is all news to me, y'all. I don't. Yeah.
You never
sure.
see like a banana in the freezer?
No, and the freezer right now in our house is going through a transition, so no. It's a little too full, and
Is it
I
changing
can't.
to a fridge?
Yes, it's changing to a refrigerator.
I respect that.
It's too full, and I can't see shit in the freezer. Like the other day, Scott found something buried in the back on his shelf, and he goes, "Is this your orange chicken?" I was like, "It is." I bought that months ago during the pandemic. Thank you.
I got excited, but I know this has nothing to do with it. Okay, so I looked up witchcraft with frozen banana just to see what would come up because I was curious.
What porn did you find?
I didn't find porn. It was just modern tips for the modern witch, and it's smoothie potions. And I was just like, so I was right. It's for a smoothie.
Okay.
But
peel on. This is the important thing. Does it?
let me look that up. Hold on.
I like
frozen peeled banana.
I like modern
witch.
Modern potions for
Modern for modern witches.
I mean, I get it.
Have you guys ever seen the grapefruit method video on YouTube?
I'm sorry. What did you
No.
just say? To me?
Yes, I
Okay.
have.
What is that?
That woman just goes to town.
Oh God. Do I want to know what this does?
I mean, you might find it occasional.
You know, I'll send you. I'll try to find the video and send it to you later.
Got you. Got you. What'd you call it?
The grapefruit method. I don't know if that's like the actual like.
Nope. That is the first thing that came up.
What is it called? A grapefruit challenge?
The grapefruit method.
Grape.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's the first thing that comes up.
Two witch cauldron. Although I do believe 3 witches moving, so I'm just gonna be that asshole.
Leland's watching it right now. It's more effective with sound.
I mean, she talks too fucking long. Just get to it.
Oh man.
Oh,
Leland, no patience. You're about to be learned something.
I just found a description.
Save it.
Yeah, hang on to that description.
Really, it's a video to watch, not. You might be useful to education text.
I guess I watched the wrong one. All she did was cut it and then put it down.
Yeah, that is the wrong one.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it says
Okay,
I saw.
Steph.
We're good. We're good.
Go on.
well, first it says the noise she makes is what initially made most people laugh so much and want to share the video with their friends.
Yes.
It's such a serious video for the topic, and that noise is completely unexpected. I haven't heard the noise yet, but I know what she's doing.
You should.
What is
hear the
she
noise.
doing? Tell for anybody in chat who doesn't know, what is she doing?
Well, in the description, it said, for starters, the grapefruit technique is a real sex tip that can actually safely be used. And then it says it is hold on. Where the fuck did I read it? Use the grapefruit. Oh, the grapefruit technique will make your man feel like you're blowing him and fucking him at the same time. The grapefruit technique is supposed to be so pleasurable your partner could have a heart attack.
Oh God.
Which I didn't hear the sound yet, so I don't know what that's like.
Well, feel free in your own time.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
Okay.
research further.
Okay, I won't put this.
Anyway, since now I have this VR headset, this PSVR like all hooked up, I'm gonna try to see if I can get it to work on my PC, and so I can play
Okay,
more
well.
VR games.
Is that possible?
It should be. It
Yeah?
should be. But I'll
Okay.
find out. Yeah. So how you guys doing?
I'm doing okay.
Leland, you got
Just
quiet.
Really
you
confused.
look deep in concentration on something.
Sorry, I looked something up.
The grapefruit method?
Yeah, let's just go with that.
Oh no! Why would you look at that?
Don't do
Uh,
that. Don't do
yeah.
that.
Uh,
We're here to offer reprieve.
Sorry.
Wait, what?
Or just do what I do and work yourself through a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, I could see your fireball.
Yeah. Although
Are
it
you-
was,
Are you 25?
I'm mixing it. I'm not doing shots.
I'm like,
Listen, it's delicious with an apple cider or a pineapple cider.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I could see
Yeah.
that.
That's what I'm been drinking. I'm 2.5 in,
There you go.
which is why apparently I'm upsetting the chat when I said the minority. I guess that was a step too far.
Jesus
I mean, not
Christ.
compared to last week.
What did I say last week?
Not you.
Oh yeah, not me.
Oh, I
oh
remember
yeah.
now. How could I forget?
Listening to that today, I again just giggled uncontrollably, and also felt my spirit leave my body.
I had no clue. Never heard that in my life.
I mean, I don't think I heard it until Clerks 2, but then it was very quickly set into perspective, so I knew right away never to say it out loud. But we have already established you have had a relatively sheltered upbringing,
Yeah.
which kept you from knowing these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, next week I want
Very true.
Leland to say something terribly upsetting. Something that makes the chat just blow their minds.
You had no clue. Never heard that before.
I'm trying to think of all the offensive things I've said.
Usually it's the sex stuff that like everyone's like, oh. But this time apparently
That's fair.
I went too far in another direction.
Let me see. Oh shit! I was supposed to upload this. My bad.
Oh yeah, I should do that too. This, that, this.
Over the
Yeah,
weekend.
Leland, stop looking
Oh,
at
go
it.
ahead.
No, I'm just
Sorry.
agreeing with Scott in the chat.
Oh my goodness. We watched Bad Boys 3.
Yes, we watched Bad Boys for Life. We watched
Nah.
Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw, which was really fucking
Yes,
good.
which is
That's
really
really
good.
good.
Really,
You guys
really
hadn't-
good.
I know Jordan, you hadn't watched it because you've kept saying that you hadn't gotten around to it.
Yeah.
I never watched it either.
Okay, so it was the first
Yeah.
time for both of you.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really fucking good.
It's so
Yeah, it was
good.
a really
It's
good
really
movie.
fun.
Yeah. I really want
Like
more.
honestly, I don't know if the next like traditional Fast and Furious will be as good
I don't think it will.
because it's not going to have The Rock. Assumably, it won't have
Jason Statham.
Jason Statham. It's just going to be like the original crew, and like you've got some fun people in there, but like Vin Diesel.
Yeah, but it's
sucks
not going to be
fun out
like
of the
this
team.
fun. Like
It won't be that fun.
funny fun.
No.
Yeah, because Vin
No.
Diesel takes himself way too seriously. That's what
Yeah.
the issue is.
Yeah.
Motherfucker released an actual song into the world.
He sure did. And I kind
we
of
listened
enjoy
to
it.
Crazy.
I don't
You
know.
enjoy it?
I kind of do.
Unironically.
I kind of
Unironically.
unironically enjoy it.
You like
Yeah.
that song. You put it on a playlist. You wanted to hear it
Yeah.
again.
Did I put it on a playlist? Actually,
I did.
I'm gonna add it to LRC
favorited it.
playlist.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
don't dare. I listened to that.
We watched that what is that? That Kristen Stewart movie?
Oh, Underwater.
Underwater. Watched that
I
finally.
think I know that one.
It's a horror movie. It's basically Alien, but underwater.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
Leviathan.
Yes.
And then I know there was more movies. Oh, we watched Possessor.
Yes, we watched Possessor. all right. Steven kind of nailed me. I blame kind of funny for me enjoying the Vin Diesel song.
Why? What did they
Oh.
do?
Because they had a full because it's a running joke. They kind of make fun of Vin Diesel, but also really love Vin Diesel. And they played the song on one of their shows, and they all had a
Yeah.
good time with it.
I mean, I could see how you could do that, but like at the end of that bit, I'd be done with. I wouldn't go back to it. Like
Well-
I listened to most of the song.
Yeah, well, because here's the thing. It's just enough of a generic like EDM song where like
Yeah.
it's enjoyable. It's just generic enough. Like if you
That-
put it out of your mind that's Vin Diesel, it's like, all right, well, anyone could have put this song out.
Like
Yeah.
I agree. It is generic. It is very generic. Considering that you two are EDM fans and I am not,
Yeah.
I assume that's
Yeah.
just the other side of the line where you could find enough enjoyment out of it to like maybe listen to it again as I just fall
Yeah.
short of that line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, it's also just kind of really funny that it's Vin Diesel.
Yeah, that too.
He doesn't have a good voice.
He doesn't at all. And I like to sing
Like-
it as though I like to listen to it as though it's Randy Newman singing.
I mean, he can't act either, so I guess it's on par.
I mean, there's plenty of actors who can't act and still are fun to watch.
He's one of them. Yeah, he's not fun.
Yeah.
I think he's fun as long as the content is not too serious.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched that video where he played D&D. He made D&D boring. I was like, you're not even fun in D&D. Stop being you for 5 minutes and have a good fucking time.
I was real annoyed watching that. I couldn't even get myself through all of it because for the 4th edition, he writes the forward in, I think, the player's handbook.
Yeah, he does.
Because like at that point, like he was out, he was a big like D&D fan, and then like he plays, and I'm watching him like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, and you kind of suck at this. Like mechanics aside, like you kind of don't seem like you've got a lot of experience in like improv role playing.
Yeah.
So, like I just immediately now question him completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, unlike Joe Manganiello, who comes rolling in where you're like, oh, that motherfucker plays.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That dude got a dungeon, and I love him. That's my fucking hero now.
Yeah.
You saw his new haircut, right?
You got that tiny dog that he loves so much. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, we
You
also
know what that's for, right?
No.
That he's in Deathstroke.
Oh.
For the Snyder cut.
Okay.
But you think that haircut's for that though?
Yeah, with the white haircut with the goatee.
Oh, I saw he's got like a mohawk. He's got like a white mohawk.
Yeah, he probably did that after the filming.
Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
We also watched Enter the Fat Dragon, starring Donnie Yen in a fat suit.
Donnie Yen in a fat suit.
Whoa.
And it's good. It's confusing, but it's also a very fun movie. It's basically Donnie Yen made a Jackie Chan movie. Like
I like Donnie Yen.
It's an action comedy. Like
I like Donnie Yen, but I don't like the concept of a fat suit.
Why?
They put together
It's making fun of people is bad.
Well, no, it's well. Yes, okay, I can understand that.
I could see where you would say that. That makes sense.
Like they don't have the jokes of he's fat so he's out of shape. No, he's still Donnie Yen, just he's in the fat suit doing all the Donnie Yen fighting stuff. Like
yeah,
find an overweight martial artist, so they put Donnie Yen in a fat suit and played it straight.
Yes, because it is a remake of the original Enter the Fat Dragon, which starred Sammo Hung.
There's more of these?
There was one original one. It was in 1973
I have
or something.
never heard of this title before.
Yeah, I didn't
either.
know the Sammo Hung one either.
Yeah.
Where'd you watch this?
The internet.
Everything's on the internet.
Yes.
The TV.
I didn't think you went to a Blockbuster and found it.
No.
Yeah.
Is it like Amazon or
no? Steph's roommate was able to acquire it.
Okay. All right.
Another streaming service.
Got it. A pirates themed streaming service.
Jesus Christ.
Got it.
I feel like
Can you be any more obvious?
what else did we watch? We watched 12 Bridges.
Yeah. Yes.
Was it good?
21 Bridges. Yes. I enjoyed
21 Bridges.
I really enjoyed that movie. And
It looks like
go on.
it looks like it was going to be relatively generic.
I mean, yes, you could see a lot of things coming,
Yeah.
but I mean, it was still a good movie, a good action movie, and it just like watching that movie now with the context that we know now.
After he's passed.
Yeah.
Like, because you can see how skinny he is in that movie. You can see how skinny Chadwick Boseman is in that movie.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of scenes where it's him like straight running and everything, and it's just like, how are you doing this? Like,
Yeah.
I was talking to a friend like a week ago, because I think they'd either something about Chadwick Boseman had come up. I don't think they like watched anything. I think something. I think they may have seen like the memorial at or the mural at Disneyland.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And it came up, and it's just like fuck. Like talent aside, he just seemed like such a good fucking human being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like that alone is a loss.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's still in chat?
Who is still in?
I don't know if anyone who is actually a person is still in chat because there's the three of us.
Well, I see.
I locked out.
I see Commander Root, Galgoya, Graphite Knight, Idalara, Lemon Juices
Yeah.
12, Lurks,
Lurks.
Nine Prime, which is Jonathan, Riff 55,
Jonathan.
Rubber Slayer,
Saddest kitty.
Saddest Kitty.
How is there so many? It only says 5 on here.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but
Yeah.
Steph and Steven. And then, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only says 5, but there's
It
more.
it shows 5 on our stream. It shows 6 on the Twitch thing, and then in the users in chat, there's all those names.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm wondering if it's people who are watching just without accounts and it just gives you a random name, but I don't know.
That doesn't make sense. I would assume it would be like user 1 2 3 4 5 or something like.
Yeah.
Not like an actual.
Yeah. I don't know how it works. So
Hey users, go to my Twitch and add me so I can have people. Thanks.
Yeah.
I want your bot.
yeah,
want-
follow me at Jordan
I
is a
want
bear.
your follows. I don't have any friends on there. If you add me, I'll add you back.
Steph, you want followers on
I want followers.
Oh, as long as there's still people here, I did forget to mention that Creeping Wave has released season 3.5,
Mhm.
and I did 2 different voices for it.
Mhm.
So
Nice.
if you haven't listened to it yet, subscribe to it. Creeping Wave Radio
There
on
you
the
go.
podcast places.
Yeah.
That's
Napoleon Doom Nap, who's been on the podcast previously.
Yeah.
That's her side project. That's her scripted podcast.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
there
need
you
to get
go.
around to actually listening to all of it.
It's fun. Like, admittedly, I've not listened to a lot of it. I listen to the stuff most relevant, like bookending my part, so I understand the context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's always been fun, and it's great. It's super fun to do. Actually, I have to do ADR.
Oh.
I have to do ADR for a short, like a super short horror film I did like 5 years ago, because they managed to find and fix the original video, but the audio is still a little weak.
yeah.
So maybe sometime early next year will be a 6-minute short where I die.
Wow.
That's always fun.
Yeah. Finally, I can get that IMDb profile going.
Jesus Christ.
All right. I think we
Hi,
should
Leland.
I think we should wind it. We'll call it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I got a buzz. I can just keep hanging out for all fucking night.
I got
Keeps
work in
me
the
away
morning.
from the rest of the internet. So do I.
I'm just gonna go to bed.
Not me.
So do I. Oh, that's
Hit
another
me up,
thing.
y'all. I'll be up until 2 a.m.
Oof.
Well, no, I've been drinking 1 a.m.
I tried a weighted blanket because Jordan had that weighted blanket, so I actually got to try it. Like I brought the weighted blanket downstairs and I
You
slept
liked
with it, and my arms hurt. Like I had it on me. What was it? 15 pounds? 10 pounds?
25.
That's why.
Damn.
So I left it and I slept with the dog. So I was just like, I
Yeah.
made sure that he wasn't underneath the weighted blanket. That way he doesn't
Die.
die. Exactly.
Right.
So I had it just on like this side of me. And when I woke up, this was sore. As if
Yeah.
like I had
As
weight
if you were
on
lifting
me.
a 25-pound weight all night.
Yeah. So
That's what
we
it
looked at, we had watched like a Shark Tank video where they were going over like these how weighted blankets are so heavy, and that for some people, well, that's Hero. Weighted blankets are so heavy that people were complaining that like they're so bulky. If you need to wash it, you can't put it in a normal washer, you'll ruin it. So there, so on Shark Tank had this this product where it basically looked like you were going into like just imagine you putting yourself in like a giant skin tight like sleeping bag that can go up your body till you're right here. Yes, Leland, you're gonna go.
My computer is dying and I have to go. But I didn't want to.
Okay.
I didn't want to interrupt
No,
your
you're
story.
fine. You're fine. Bye, Leland.
Goodbye.
I'll see you
All right.
later.
See you,
Bye,
buddy.
then.
Bye. So they have these little compression little things that look like a sleeping bag. So we had looked up how much that would be. And for that sleeve thing, it was $105, right?
Yeah, it was a lot
But
of
it was
money.
even more funny because on the Shark Tank episode, the guy puts it in. They tell him to get up. He gets up, he falls over, and because he is like wrapped up like this, he can't break his fall. That he hits his nose and he starts bleeding. And this is all on the episode.
Yeah.
It's fucking
But
ridiculous.
I ended up going on Amazon to look that shit up because I was like, okay, I would look into getting maybe a lighter blanket, like weighted blanket, because it does feel nice. Although the one that Jordan had was really heavy, that comfort of like wrapping you is really, it's actually very comforting. So what I found on Amazon for $25 is like this compression bed sheet that I kind of want to get and try. So basically it is like a bed sheet that you stretch. You basically slide your mattress through it and it goes halfway to like here. So basically when you sleep, you kind of just have to crawl in and go under this flap that's wrapped around your whole mattress. And that's supposed to give you that same compression as if somebody is like giving you a nice little hug. So for $25, I want to try it and see how that is.
I mean, yeah,
Because
25 seems like a reasonable take a shot at it kind of price.
It's not bad.
because you get the comfort of that pressure that you want to feel without the bulkiness of a giant blanket that you might get really hot in. So at least you can control your heat, if that makes sense. So I would really very much like to try this.
That makes sense, yeah.
So I'm very curious.
Well, we look forward to your review.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I also.
right.
Oh,
Well, let's say goodbye to anyone who's still in chat. We'll go about the rest of our nights. We'll hope for the best, and we'll all see each other next week, no matter what.
Yeah. Oh, God. It's just so
I haven't looked
nerve-wracking.